I don't know if it was it before or it was during the salvo.
Okay. I'm definitely live. Not like everybody's already. We're all live in the same call. Let me. Fuck! Did I close the stream? Fuck. Let me fix that. Hello, Fernando. You can see there's a bunch of names in there with reason. We're all currently in a call right now. There we go. Boom. And earlier today I tweeted, wouldn't it be fun? Like I wanted to interview Tipster, right? And yeah, like we weren't all gonna be mutually in a call together, but it just all kind of it just happened, and now we're all sitting here. This was not the plan tonight to go live about this at all, but now we're doing it. There we go. Boom. Let me undeafen so you can all hear.
A couple $100 to stop talking about his wife.
Yeah, to get
that was the breaking point for you. Fucking salvo.
If it hadn't already happened, that was definitely the breaking point.
It was to get Leah the vote, because Now Recording was running a what do you call it?
Like we were still defensive, not defensive, but we were still like acknowledging him publicly. But I go back and I look at my DMs, and we spoke like twice after that. Once was him telling me I wasn't the reason he was being called a pedo, and the other was him begging me to stop shitting on AP over 9K, and I told him to go fuck himself. So we really like when he was gone. We were so far away from Tipster at that point. We didn't know he was gone for 2 months.
Yeah, we all like passively
because
kinda...
none of you watched the end of the fucking video.
I think I went back.
We did, but like
it didn't register. He Boy Who Cried wolfed a lot.
Well,
yeah, he always says I'm leaving. He said he was going to leave the community like a million times.
Yeah, it was something that probably went in one ear and went out the other.
Yeah, he was talking about leaving like October, November, I remember.
No, back in like what was it, May of 20?
Yeah. So I was going to interview Tipster, and obviously I'm friends with all the commentary people. I don't agree with everything that they say, but I probably blew my cover the second I left the call and joined back in and played the beeping noise. So there's that. I mean, we're all kind of just in a discussion, and I had been quiet. A lot of the screenshots you've seen that have come up on either Xylee or Bo Black's stream are a byproduct of Nani putting them in a news chat and then me sending them to our group chat. But yeah, I mean, like, I'd love to interview people like Blair or other people. I think a lot more of that stuff needs to happen, but a lot of these people are afraid to do stuff like that. But I would like to do it.
And I can't be friends with it. I try to avoid that at any chance I can get. But like, I don't know. Since everyone kind of decided we're gonna chill and not like become friends with a bunch of new fucking streamers, I think it's been a lot better. Because like I don't know, dude. Augie's the only guy who can cover a YouTube drama and have a Sonic voice actor as a reoccurring guest.
Yeah.
Like remember Cisco, who used to make parody Sonic songs?
Yeah.
Where he would do like whatever is like on the Hot 100 chart, and he would sing about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I like that Augie can get along with
Cisco.
anyone.
I have no problem with Cisco,
Yeah.
but that kind of perfectly summarizes exactly what the problem was. Is that like Augie? And I would be like, Augie, how are you friends with people like that?
Okay, I'll sum up the Tipster drama. So a video on Keffels came out today, and Tipster has decided to defend Keffels. Keffels, if you don't know, is like a serial doxer, just like an all-around piece of shit person. And yeah, basically like Keffels is as bad as they come. And Tipster has decided to align himself with that young lady. of which, you know, things are said where, for example, Mudahar, Some Ordinary Gamers, did the video on Keffels, and Tipster is defending Keffels, saying, well, Mudahar, by proxy, you are a neo-Nazi because a neo-Nazi retweeted your video, which is not how that works. That's guilt by association. And the reason it's so funny for Tipster is because a few years ago, Tipster would be the kind of guy to, like, basically double back on it and not agree with what he's saying now. So basically, it's like that he's a hypocritical asshole and piece of shit that ended up becoming, you know, a problem. There we go. Yeah, and Tipster defended Vosh before doubling back. Tipster also deleted his infamous Lolly video, so later on, when people start to trickle out, I think Beckett and I are going to chill and talk a little bit about some of that other stuff in the past. Give a little bit of a lore dump, but we're in the middle of a conversation now, so it'd be rude to leave.
All of the, you can say, like, yeah, I mean, Augie definitely had poor choice in bringing people on, but it created some great drama. I don't regret it.
Remember Ali Jamal? Like, yeah, there's just so many weird, quirky fucking characters.
What happened to that guy?
I have no idea. No clue.
He was a part of America First, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Kay in my chat said, Ico happened without Augie's help, though.
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Wait, wasn't Ico Edwin's?
Yeah, but like
we own
Yeah,
like each person.
Yeah, but wait, that was like a different situation, though. That wasn't like.
That's not entirely true. I think Augie was involved in that too.
I don't know. Who
In the
we
Edwin-
gonna
in the
blame
Edwin
for each
aspect of
individual
it.
person did?
No, but in the Edwin aspect of it, Augie definitely spoke to Ico. I don't think that was pre-hiatus, right?
I think. I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't have answered a phone call from
because-
Ico post-hiatus.
Yeah,
Right.
no, that was
I'm gonna end up keep like hold on, am I deafened? Yeah. I'm gonna end up keep deafening things. Yeah, he didn't delete all his drama videos. All he does is cover drama. Every time anything drama related that it doesn't fit his current narrative as an individual. I'd still consider a lot of politics content to be drama so for him to say that like it is or isn't drama is really stupid because it is. But yeah, it's very ridiculous for him to say stuff like that. That it's like not Tipster is drama, Tipster covers drama, everything about Tipster is drama.
It's for retarded people, and it is.
Yeah.
We've only now started to purge that.
Everyone's kind of guilty to an extent of bringing. I mean, Tommy brought in Illuminati, so.
Yeah, but Illuminati was everyone else's problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was like I don't know. That one was a crazy one.
But yeah,
She was
Augie probably has the world record for the amount of fucking tards he brought in for sure. He definitely has a world record on that one.
And Matt Pitt brought in D-Max.
Yeah,
Hey, D-Max is
I got D-Max a job at LOLCOW.
Does Nick have any failures of bringing in tards?
John Swan.
Yep. There we go.
I don't think I brought John Swan in, but I was definitely pushing John Swan. I made a video with Elucid.
Oh, true.
Well, not a I asked Elucid to do a cameo in my video and do a segment. To this day, I still
How
know
dare
nothing
you.
about Quentin reviews.
Yep.
That
Hey,
one was definitely a bad one.
Zad, I got a question.
Yeah.
Is Petty Page still on the Tipster bandwagon, or is she?
No,
No, she's
she left
anti-tip.
a while ago. She left with the Vosh porn folder.
Yeah.
That was when a lot of people. That was like where all of Tipster.
That was where it was like so obvious that everything we've been saying
Yeah.
this whole time is
Oh
actually
yeah,
like ultra
yeah.
true.
I ended up getting a DM from Paige, and me and her basically have a running tally on who is right, and we're 1-1 right now. So she warned me about somebody, and I warned her about somebody, and neither one of us listened. Now we're 1-1.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, but going back to like when we like figured out each individually that Tipster started. For me, it was the Colton suicide thing. I saw those DMs of Tipster talking with Colton. I'm like, this guy's literally just cosplaying us in the most retarded and applying in the most retarded ways possible that are borderline malicious and like uncaring. Like he had no sympathy for even the possibility that Colton could be suicidal, which is just like
fuck is your donation? I don't remember that. I remember when we queued up for Phasmophobia, and then someone started questioning me on race realism.
I remember.
When was that?
Who questioned? Was it Flamenco?
No, I don't think it was Flamenco. The Flamenco debate was about Pokimane.
I remember the Pokimane lobby debate because we were in the lobby for so long.
Dude, I got so much hate for that debate because I was genuinely blown away that he said that. And I guess the chat, because when you talk about Pokimane, you get a little brainwormy. Because he goes, dude, I think Pokimane is exactly the same as Darkside Phil. And I was just sitting there. My brain could not compute any rational person thinking that was a thing. And then Augie was stoned. And he goes, "Why, Nick? Why?" And I'm like, I'm not even entertaining this. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. And people got so mad at me for that.
No, that was fucking retarded. I think I said it was retarded in the moment too, or after if I wasn't able to speak. But because
nobody knew anything about Darkside Phil, I guess, in the call. Like it was insanely shocking to me.
I remember that because I was playing Metroid Dread. I was in the Kraid fight. So that when did that game come out? Like
Oh, did you pre-order the new NES thing?
I want to get the physical version. It's not available for pre-order. It's not available for pre-order in Canada. Last time I checked.
Oh, you got raped, bro.
The digital version is.
Do you want to feel like shit?
I have to check again.
You want to feel like shit? Fucking Japan's paying the same price we are, and their pack-in was 2 Famicom controllers.
Yeah, I'm used to dude. With all Nintendo special editions, Japan gets it like way better. But yeah, I don't even know if I want to get the. I don't know. I'm still.
Well, there's only the special edition is the only physical edition.
Yeah, obvious. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm buying Animal Well. I'm waiting for that to come up. It's on LRG this week.
Oh, you're getting it physical?
Yeah.
I bought it. I've played it a bit. I think it's overrated, but I mean, it's a good game.
I still want to support Dunkey, especially physical games.
Oh, I want to support the developer as well, because only one guy worked on it, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's
one guy. Crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I respect the hell out of the game. I'm just saying that I didn't personally enjoy it as some other people did. But other people, people are giving it like 10 out of 10. I'm like 8 out of 10 type shit. So it's like, I don't think the game's bad. But yeah, you kind of just like, for those of you guys who don't know, in the chat who don't know about it, it's just like you walk around as a little dude and you like fucking do puzzles and shit.
Yeah,
it's pretty chill. It's like a big exploration type game. It's cool, but it's kind of like a game where the fun is getting lost in figuring out shit. And for me, I've just never personally enjoyed that. Like, I'm not a fan of like the first Zelda. You know, it's one of those experiences where it's like you want to write down notes and pay attention to every little thing, and I'm like, I just want to go. So, I mean, I'm a Sonic fan, so. But yeah, I mean, the game looks great though. It looks great. It sounds great. The ideas are really cool.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked.
In
seeing it like in especially seeing it on Nintendo Direct, right? Like that was jarring.
Yeah. Dunkey on Nintendo Direct, yeah.
After all that, to see fucking video game, dude, you remember what he did with fucking Xbox, right? Why he lost his Xbox deal?
No.
He put out a review saying the game was fucking terrible, and they literally like pulled the thing and just didn't pay him. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I think he made a video about that. It's so funny. He's like, "Can you review this game?" He's like, "Yeah, okay." And he's like, "This game sucks."
Dude,
let me see that. Let me find that because he definitely covered it.
I was thinking about this the other day. Dunkey is like one of the best YouTubers and most consistent. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody can like a video game Dunkey video.
Be right back, guys.
He's so funny, but he's also like so non-controversial. But
I feel like he's
good.
Constantly in drama related to like takes about JRPGs though. Like,
yeah, but that's not real drama. That's just fucking.
But JRPGs are terrible.
I take offense to that, Nick. But okay.
So I mean, I just don't like Asia. I'm kidding.
Oh no,
dude. People think that because I say I don't like anime and I don't play JRPGs, but like I don't know, dude.
I mean, you know, Stellar
You don't
Blade is
play
just
anything
Goon
but
Gaming.
Pokemon.
So
Yeah. One time I made a video for Microsoft and they deleted it, canceled the deal, and refused to pay me.
Dude, that's pussy shit. Is that FPS Diesel speaking? Yes, he is in call.
Okay, here. I got
the
it.
audio level's weird, guys. What audio level's bad? Is it the Discord versus me? I'll
Share
adjust it.
this. Share this. It's so good.
Oh, Microsoft sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta watch. Let me share screen then. Let's go. Share screen. Screen one.
Wait, can somebody tell FPS Diesel to tell us why his name is FPS?
no, that's never gonna happen, and people should stop asking.
Dude, is it not frames per second?
No, it's not frames per second.
It's first-person shooter.
Or first?
It's not that either. I'm not telling anybody what it is. You're not gonna know.
Pussy.
The F stands for the F slur.
All right, time to watch this dunk video.
PS2 network adapter, and you had Xbox Live. Remember, stupid ass dark bastard? I must have been like 12 years old when I got my Xbox. I got Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Dude, the quality of Dunkey's videos is so consistent over the year. This is
I know.
years ago, and it's basically like the same as what he would do now.
It's exact, yeah.
Get in there on Xbox Live, and I'm like, hey guys, let's go win the game, dude. And just a wave of angry dudes descend on me. Like, shut the fuck up, you little gay ass little fucking 6-year-old little bitch. Shut up, man. I'm just sitting there with a big ass smile on my face. Like, this is amazing. And I loved Xbox Live as a kid, playing Counter-Strike, Mech Assault, Halo 2, Burnout 3, DO.
Yeah, I did not grow up with like voice chat or anything. I just grew up with Nintendo. So even now, like voice chat in games is so foreign to me. I'm like,
Dude,
I'm turning this shit off.
My first
I wanna talk
online
about it.
enabled console was the Xbox 360, and I found out 6 months into ownership that it had Xbox Live.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you were young.
Any more tipster bullying before I get out of here so I can watch this 90-minute video?
Nah, it's
Oh,
all you.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to like
No, you were good.
Delay
You
your
were good.
stream.
No, I
Have fun
enjoyed
on
it.
your stream.
I will. Bye.
Bye. Finally, women free call.
Down and whack to sound like a robot. It was a magical place where you could call some black dude in his 30s a pee-pee head.
This nigga say pee-pee, bro. This nigga say pee-pee. This nigga say pee-pee. Them big ass ears, nigga. It's like Bambi. What's that elephant name? Bambi?
Dude, they can hear me, and I can hear them. That's the coolest thing about Xbox Live, the voice.
And you would just make friends with the most unlikely people that you would never meet in 100 years in real life. And I've met some of my oldest friends on Xbox Live. You know, some of the funniest, most genuine people of all time. You know, maybe charging $50 back in 2002 when the consumer didn't know anything about that. You know, it was just coming out. But it's 2015 now. You know, things change. We know now that it doesn't cost shit to play games online. We know you don't spend any money on the servers.
I am going to pull Beckett in a second, and we are going to go back and look at some tipster lore, because Beckett's a bit of a lore expert. Lame call, because no women. But I'm gonna pull him in a moment, and we'll go. We'll get into some content. Ugh, shit, man. I've had like 4 fucking energy drinks tonight. I'm super wired. But yes, it is a sausage fest now. Thank God there isn't a girl boss anymore. Beckett's very girly pop. Beckett's very girly pop. There we go. I will hop in live when you come back. My audience wants the Tippy lore. Diesel, why? Because I'm cool like that. I've been super tired today. If you can't tell, I'm pretty low energy. It was just kind of a long day. Fuck, I can't really skip this blind. No water, no. All right, I need to keep playing spades. Yeah, I like am semi-conscious of tipster lore, but not super conscious of tipster lore. There we go. My work nickname is Tippy. But yeah, I was making I was making gags. Oh no, I can't get rid of the popcorn because it gives me +1 Joker, but it's gonna end up running out of ability. But that's fucking stupid. That sucks. Why was it the popcorn Joker that got it? Earned $4 at the end of the round. That might be a good Joker to buy. But yeah, Bo Blacks was good enough to re-upload the lolly video, so I think we'll probably start with that one. The pyrotech might be a fun one to talk about a little later. Not a drop of water in that man's system. I assure you it would not make me any more awake.
Not a drop of water in that man's system.
Hop in live room when you back. Beckett has to be sleepy because it's like ass o'clock over there. But he also just doesn't sleep. I found out about Tipster during Blair's drama, and I got pissed off hearing his soundboard. Okay, he said, okay, give me 2 minutes. Perfect. I'm probably about to lose this run soon anyway. Is free and negative. Ooh, I kind of want that. Let's see if I can make it through the manacle. I might not even be able to do... Okay, I can just do a flush. Shit. Let me just play it. I don't really have a choice. It's G Fuel. Don't worry. I track my campaign. Holy shit, guys. I play too much D&D, bro. Holy shit. That's right.
Drink Mana coffee. We'll make sure you're more awake than Diesel is now.
We're working on stuff at Mana Potion Coffee at manapotioncoffee.com. If you want to buy fair trade USDA organic coffee, head over to manapotioncoffee.com and use code D10 at checkout for 10% off your order, or you can use code FPS for I don't remember how many % off Bard's Ballad Light Roast, which is our most popular flavor. Wow. Somebody pinged me. It was Beckett. I'm in waiting. Damn it. No. Beckett, just... I guess we'll go over there. Sure. There we go. I was gonna say, like, in the other one, I was in the new channel.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, but you came over here. Oh,
I was like, well, you fucking invited me to this one. I was
yeah, because I didn't know about all that other stuff happening, you know. So I was like, okay, well, you know, that all happened, and now we're fucking here.
Oh, fuck. Oh, what a fucking night for random shit.
I know, it all just kind of all picked up and went off on its own.
It's good though. It's good. It's nice to have like an active Saturday. It's felt really quiet recently.
It has been super quiet.
Everyone doing something fun and interesting and cool. Do you want a camera out of me? Is that helpful?
I mean, I have your reactive up on stream, so they see like your little icon light up. So it's up to you.
Give me a sec. Let me sort a camera out. I think
Hold on. Here. Beckett reveal?
There we go. Yeah.
Oh my
reveal,
god.
I know. So what's this?
My chat is gonna simp for you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, my chat's gonna simp for you. There's no way around it.
I look like an aged e-boy.
Oh no.
Fuck me. Fuck me. I still I still need to ambush you actually. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh my god.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's too many fucking Fox gifts.
This is an MLB All-Star legend, Josh Beckett, SMH my head. Yeah, when you joined, the general was like asking, they're like, who's this guy? Who's Beckett? And then one of my mods was like, oh, that's the MLB pitcher, Beckett.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in your chat a few times, and everyone's really nice and friendly. I like your chat. I think it's really chilled out.
Yeah, they're well behaved on occasion.
Well behaved on occasion. Is that how we're doing this? Right. I need to work out how much this is going to cost me. That is too much money. Damn it, Diesel. Okay.
Sorry, international currency exchange.
It's brutal, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't subbed on my second channel. Holy shit. I was subbed on my main. Oopsie. Okay. There you go. That's the Copen Seeds channel, guys.
Fuck. I'm actually just I'm gonna do it the cheap way. I want you to read this and put it in chat. Can you does that show up for you?
Yes, it does. Hold on, let me put on the voice.
You know, Gideon, the phrase, I want to kill the king, it's illegal. It's a royal offense, right? It's one of the only sentences you're not allowed to say. Now, it was okay for me to say it, right? Because they say I was just telling you that it's illegal to say that. Yeah?
It makes me so happy. So, like, we were doing something in game, and Diesel had nothing to do, along with one of the other players. So we
Show
just
him
typing out
Pamper
the whole of the
microwave.
ways kids you know, fucking murder the president sketch in the chat.
Yeah, I took all the like references to like the president and replaced it with the king or the royals. So I was like,
oh, it's extremely illegal to shoot a ballista from the gate tower, and you get the best shot at the king from the blah, blah, blah.
So I was literally doing the whole thing and just replacing the words so that, to make it fit the setting. Because I would take damage if I broke immersion because of my patron. It's in my contract. My character is like Deadpool. Patron. Yeah, he's like acutely aware of his own artifice. But yeah.
So are we doing Shad? Is that the plan?
Well, since everything had been Tipster related, my audience is rough on Tipster lore.
Okay.
I don't know how good you are with Tipster lore, because I'm also pretty rough with Tipster lore.
It's fine. We can lie.
Okay, so we can lie. I was also donated money to show you the Pamper Chew microwave video.
Sure. I don't know what that is.
I mean, okay, we'll start with that. That's kind of a... You might puke.
I'm sure I'll be okay. I'm sure I'll be okay. I've seen... Fuck. What the hell is this?
There's multiple microwave ones. Which are we looking at? Cook diaper is only 16 seconds long. Can you post the Pamper Chew microwave video in the server, please? That's quite the sentence to say.
like
Giving more money as a
not
request
show
to
it?
ignore Cat's
Oh, is this
request in his previous
microwaving?
donation.
Microwaving diapers, yes.
God, I've just escaped the art commentary
Um,
community drama. Fuck.
Is he? Would you consider him art? Cooking a diaper on the
No,
barbecue
but,
sounds like a good one.
But the art commentary drama has doodle tones involved in it, and doodle tones is, you know, a filthy degenerate. So
does he?
She is a diaper fetishist. Yes.
Okay, I don't know why, but I associate diaper fetishism with like men.
That would be the weirdest thing to get caught on, like transphobia or something. It's like, well, I didn't know I was misgendering you. I just assumed that if you're into diaper shit, you were a guy.
Ignore Kim.
Kim donated $4.99, giving more money as a request to ignore Cat's request in his previous donation. Cat just donated $5. Ignore Kim for a penny more. I have cooking diapers on a grill. I don't have the microwave, but let's get into
the grill
it.
one. Let's see the grill one.
There we go. I should be able to type now, finally. Uh-oh.
What?
Sorry. I'm having a lot of issues. There's a lot to like manage now.
I got money for my birthday and it's all about to go to you to ignore Cat.
It's like the weirdest bidding war. I love it.
Oh, okay. I guess we're do we watch it? I don't. Should I put this to a poll?
You can ignore Cat.
Let's
Ignore
put this to a
Cat.
poll. Van Virtue? Yes. No.
Fernando H celebrates 7 months of membership. I have members.
We are a democracy here, okay? And you will vote on what we are going to do next, chat.
The Weaver Off Dreams celebrates 7 months of membership. I am spending my 7 months to support Kim.
I have also voted. I want to tell you which way I voted, but I have voted. I don't want to influence anybody. Untowardness.
Please God, anything but Pamperchu. Guys, one of these days we are going to have to watch those videos. All right, about half the stream has voted. Okay, if I get like, okay, all right, I'm seeing a lot of no's. I'm seeing a lot of no's. Beckett, you have to see this.
Gale. We can't put on Gale.
What's Gale?
Do you not know what? Okay, so Gale is a crazy woman who is convinced that Britt Spiner of Star Trek fame, who played Data, is in love with her, and that he is being like held against his will. But she wrote, directed, and filmed the rape of Britt Spiner, which is exactly as insane as it sounds. And yeah, there's like a whole Gale verse and things.
Okay.
And it's incredibly racist and very messed up. And like she talks about like her experiences with like Hugh Jackman and like other Star Trek people. She's not met any of them. She's just a crazy woman. But like a very yeah, it's very not TOS. I have never watched it. I think we watched it on Odyssey at one point when I used to do Odyssey streams. It's very broken. There's also Jared. I've told Diesel about someone named Brian Mullen as well.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Chat, you have no idea. You have no idea. I was about to bring that up actually. I was talking with Beckett recently, and guys, he literally told me about this guy who thinks that he thinks it's a global conspiracy, right? Like a global conspiracy to eat the buttocks of children.
The buttocks of children.
Because there wasn't enough meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. and he has like 50 upon 100, like there's hundreds and hundreds of videos that he posts music about it, and he gets into the debates about it. This guy is like this is such a deranged individual.
Yeah, it's like so from between 1998 and to 2018. Yeah, American families used to eat children, and everyone knows about this and lies about it all the time. And I need to find it, but there's apparently a video where he goes to like a like sort of like abandoned house or like foreclosed house with his brother, and they film it, and they find like a stain on the ground. And he's like, "This is where they held a child down and cut its buttocks off." And his brother's going, So it's like completely insane. And yeah, he's got like, I still think the 55-minute documentary that he did on himself, his autobiography, is one of the best things he's ever done. It's again completely fucking insane.
What the fuck? I love this guy. I there's so much there. It's like you ever go to like a really big store and you're like, I want to buy. You ever want to like you're going to buy Warhammer and you're like, I can't decide what I want. You know, like you're just in there. It's like I can't choose between all the other like crap on the wall. Like there's just too much.
Where'd you start? Yeah, I've been there. He's got like this whole series of like his own intro videos that he's done, and they're just plagiarized Disney like intros and movie openings and things, saying Brian Mullins. He's got one for Pixar. It's so fucking insane. Oh, also, actually, this is one you might like. Have you ever heard of? And I swear to God, this is their channel name. Futa Loving Cockmaster.
Yes, I have heard of Futa Loving Cockmaster. I have. I came across Futa Loving Cockmaster because of Tipster, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Because I think they had liked one of my tweets. And when you see the name Futa Loving Cockmaster liked your tweet,
like,
you click on the profile because you're just like, what is this? And I had one mutual follow, and it was Tipster. And I thought that was the funniest shit ever. Don't they review porn or something? That's like their whole thing.
Yeah, so they're like they're a like chaser. They're like obsessed with trans women.
Mm-hmm.
And their whole thing is like trans women are beautiful and sexual and need to be lusted after. That's their whole channel. And I said at the time, like, it's weirdly transphobic because it literally like all these it's just like, yeah, they're just an object. And I'm like, I think this is as transphobic as the people who are like trans women don't exist. I was just like, how is this the opposite
I think he had to change his channel name because now it's called the Grungling Chaser.
Oh no.
And it says,
oh no.
It says just a sheenus respecting corn star with a pro wrestling name who likes to shit post and play video games and make comedy videos satirizing chasery Reddit. He says it's satire, but I don't know about that.
I don't know if that counts as satire.
I'm straight and I'm a verse bottom side. What?
He's got a whole story about his first experience, like having sex with a trans woman, and like his mum. It was his mum's birthday, and she drives him to the airport. Which is just, hey mum, happy birthday, nice to see you. Can you drive me to I want to lose my virginity? Can you take me to the airport?
Is it I booked a flight and sucked off a trans woman?
Yes.
Do you want to watch that?
Yeah, it's fucking so weird.
I feel like we're close. We edged on Pamper Chew, but I think we should reach some release here. Pun intended.
This was Tipster adjacent.
It is Tipster adjacent. Yeah.
With another person when I was 28 years old.
Wait.
I had my first sexual experience with another person when I was 28 years old. Almost.
You don't have. Is audio on Discord or?
Yeah. Are you showing your screen to me or your?
Yes.
Or
yes, I'm showing the screen to you.
Oh, if it's the screen, you might need to share the window.
Oh. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Let me try that again. Yeah.
Oh, Dino Guy. I can see Priestess in the chat being like, what about Dino Guy? Yeah, I'm obsessed with Gamer Dude as well. Or Game Dude. He had he made a 2-hour dinosaur video about how he wasn't stalking his ex.
Okay.
And then he fled the country.
Okay, he was stalking his ex then.
Yeah, he was absolutely stalking his fucking ex. He like the police were after him. He had to flee to Mexico.
Okay,
he was like
you should definitely be able to hear it now.
Home. And to get there, I ended up booking a flight
on my fucking weird.
Why does this keep happening? Dude, I had to so you know what fixed my my keyboard ghosting issue with Discord was unplugging the keyboard and using it wirelessly. And now that I did that, now my sound doesn't work when I stream.
Fuck. Okay, we'll do it this way. I will watch it.
You know what? No. Now you're going to share your screen.
That actually makes more sense. We'll do it that way. Send me the link.
There. God, professional streamer. And by the way, guys, the votes were not rigged. This is a democracy, okay? I am nothing if not a just ruler, okay?
Just ruler. What's this one? I can see itself. Sorry.
He kind of looks like that that guy who's like trying to live forever. You know, that like anti-aging guy?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't he look like him? What the fuck?
Well, he's like I always thought he looked like almost like somebody who's like slowly turning into a twink.
He's slowly turning into a twink. Instead of twink death, twink rebirth.
Twink rebirth. Okay. Share a screen. Share the video to me, and then I will get it.
It is in the like voice chat, text chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Failed to load. What the fuck is going on with Discord today? Every time. Hates me.
This is pro streaming right now. There we go. I DM'd it to you.
Oh, perfect. Okay. There we go.
First sexual experience with another person when I was 28 years old,
Yay!
almost 2,000 miles away from home. And to get there, I ended up booking a flight on my mom's birthday and having her drive me to the airport at 4 a.m. But I didn't do this intentionally. The cheapest date to fly out just happened to be on my mom's birthday, which I forgot. And I cheaped out so hard on the tickets that they would not have allowed me to reschedule the flight, even if I had wanted to. And I was understandably very cheap because at this point in time, Big Daddy government was only giving me $741 a month in neat bucks. So I didn't want to more than double
Are
the
you
amount
sure
of
this
money
is a satire? That sounds like satire.
None of this like it sounds like cope when it's like satire. It's like I think he realized that people were starting to watch him, and then he was like, "Oh no, guys, it's satire. It's not real. It's not honest. Like I was joking. I'm like, I don't think this was a joke. I he meets trans porn actresses. He just meets up with them.
just you know, for like a friendly chat, like not for like a tug and rub, like what?
I remember hearing somewhere that he was like trying to sleep with some of them. I know that's what his goal was, and I'm like, at what point does it stop being satire and just becomes chasing trans women? That's your concept.
on the plane tickets by getting a new one, which would be more expensive. Because I wanted to make sure that I still had some money to spend, and the ability to pay off whichever credit cards I used once I arrived at my destination. I can still remember the car ride and how the defogger was not working properly. It broke a few days before I booked the flight, and we couldn't get it fixed before then. So my mom had to crack a window open to make sure that she could still see through the window. The trip was stressful for me in a lot of ways because
can you imagine being a parent and this is what your kid's doing? Like having to crack a window.
So he was open about, hey mom, I know it's your birthday, but like he was like, listen, I need to go fuck a trans person.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what he's saying. This is what I want to do with my life. Oh God.
I had never flown out on my own before. And one thing that added to the stress was how overbearing my mom was. She wanted me to give her the address of the person I was flying out for and their name. Like, to basically dox them because she was paranoid about people on the internet wanting to harvest my organs. And I wasn't about to do that,
you were
so
young.
I lied and I
Why
told
would
my
you?
mom
What
that I
are
was
you
going to see
stupid?
How? Wait, he wasn't young though. He was like in his
He was
20s.
like, oh, he was like in his 20s. I was like, oh, this was like 18, right? But
No, this is like this wasn't even that long ago. I think, because he'd been a virgin before this. So yeah, just an autist. I don't. Oh fuck.
Friend. But it wasn't because I didn't want her to know that I was planning on seeing a trans woman. No, my mom's not sufficiently transphobic for me to be worried about that. The reason I didn't want to tell my mom that I was flying out for a date was because when I was 18, she shredded a porn DVD that she found in my room. And when I was 19, she blocked all porn sites on the home network. When I was a teenager, she spent so much time talking about how horrible porn was and trying to police the sexuality of me and my sisters that I wasn't about to tell her anything about my love life. Because my mom is so overwhelmingly sex negative that I don't tell her shirt unless I absolutely need to. So I dealt with that bit of family drama. We survived the dangerous 4 a.m. winter drive, and I arrived at the
I don't know if it worked. If your son is now like a sex worker chaser,
yeah, yeah.
It feels like that might have been wasted effort. That's she tried. Holy shit.
No, chat. They were not minors. He was a grown man.
He's a grown man. He's an adult whose mum destroyed his pornography at 19.
He was very pent up. You gotta understand. He needed to get on this flight. It was this or nothing.
Would you ever fly out to fuck somebody? Like just for fuck? Would you get on a plane, spend credit card money?
Like we both knew that we were just meeting up to smash.
Yeah.
God, it has. I don't want to be the guy that says yes. That's the problem. But I know that I'd say yes. So yeah, I would. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. This fucking guy. I can't bring anybody on my fucking streams without them turning it into like a diesel.
You could have said anything. I wouldn't have held you to it. I would have been
No.
nice
It was the
boy.
second you asked that question, you knew exactly where it was all going.
I was like, oh shit. Yeah. No.
Oh shit.
Denver airport with a pretty intense stomachache, which doesn't really bode well for someone who wants someone else to put their dick in your butt. But honestly, I was so terrified of any amount of physical intimacy at the time that I would not have been ready to bottom right away anyway. And in fact, I had actually ghosted a woman who was very close to home, within 50 miles of me, because she had come on too strong. This other girl was trying to go at a pace that I just was not comfortable with, and I ended up flying out for this woman in particular because she was very affectionate without totally smothering me. She was into video games and anime. She even had a Mega Man plushie. Plus, she was 5'11" and a top. So, yeah, my dick was diamonds. It was leaking pre-cum.
What? Oh my god, that is too
I wasn't
verbose.
able to find anyone like her locally.
It's the fact that he won't swear, but he's like,
Bro, I want to just if he was just like I was hard, that's fine. But he's like that is too. I get the image in my head now.
When, is this better or worse than the diaper video?
This is way better. This is way better. You can't be a man who eats diapers. That's just. I feel like I could like reasonably justify. No, well, not reasonably. I could feel like society isn't crumbling at the idea that there's a man who finds the idea of trans women blowing his ass out. I can live with that. I can't live with people eating diapers. I just can't.
Fuck.
Who reciprocated my attraction, so I just flew out. The plane ride was 4 hours, and it landed in the city where PETA's headquarters are located, which was something I found out about Norfolk, Virginia, long after I had gone on this trip. And the first thing I did after I landed was I texted this girl. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to come over right away because she had an unexpected visit from family. So I took the advice of one of my friends, and that first day I went around looking on TagMap for people with the 4chan hashtags who could potentially host me for a night, specifically R9K and LGBT, and I ended up failing on that because all of the ones I spoke to were either busy, unable to, or just retardedly transphobic. After a few hours, I gave up.
Really? R9K? Beckett, you're muted.
Fuck, pro streamer. Fuck. If this is satire, is it still transphobic? I think this is transphobic. I actually, I don't say that very often, but I can't get over how fucking weird everything this guy makes is. I can't do it. Oh, fuck.
The title is like, the title is what makes it transphobic. I feel like if he was just telling a story, and
story time
yeah, and it like, yeah, like if he was just telling a story, I feel like it wouldn't be transphobic. But the way it's like packaged in the box makes it transphobic. And then also, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking going to like R9K asking to be hosted by people. That's insane. Also, not surprised that people. There's like this weird overlap on 4chan where people have the LGBTQ tag, but then also are transphobic or homophobic. So they're just like homophobic against themselves.
I mean, is that... Yeah. I mean, it's like when you get like Tree of Logic talking about anything to do with race. You're just like, wait, is this racist? Are you just racist against yourself?
My chat doesn't know what R9K is. What's R9K? It's a board on 4chan. That's it. It's a board. That's what it is. Okay.
It was one of those. Maybe
it's one of those. It's one of those. There is Fed posting that goes on in R9K. I will say that.
It's like, if you don't know,
dude, you have no like the internet gets so much deeper, and Beckett is way more plugged into that stuff than me. You guys have no idea. There are horrors beyond your comprehension, Lovecraftian demons that walk this mortal plane, guys. Okay, you don't understand.
I had so recently I had a I covered like an ancient Encyclopedia Dramatica cow, and he's commented on one of my videos, and I was like, oh no. Oh fuck yeah, no, the thing I'm covering now, like the thing I went live with tonight, you know when you cover a topic and you're like, yeah, this is the thing that's gonna get me doxxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've strayed too far from God. It's like the end game.
You dig deep enough and a schizophrenic comes back to haunt you. You're like, you can't. It's like when you open the mummy's tomb and you get the curse. You know?
Yeah, I kind of hope it's the thing I least expect. Like, I'll cover all this insane shit, and then one day I'll be laughing at some dude who's, like, making cat videos. And he'll be like, fuck you, mittens is the most important thing in my life. I'm gonna destroy you. And I just starts, like, slandering me online for, like, 5 years. That's kind of the... You wanted to run in the most unexpected psycho. That's the goal.
decided that it was better for me to just chill in the airport that first day and sleep there. And I can still remember the Discord voice call that I had with my friends in the middle of the airport without any headphones on. In this server, people were placing bets on whether or not certain people were going to be able to avoid wizard status. That is to say, whether or not they were gonna have sex before they turned 30. So when I showed up to the Discord VC and I told them that I had gone through with booking the flight, it was a big deal for them, and it was also a lot of fun for me. But after staying the night there, I burned through all of my stacks, and the airport...
I'm sorry, did he just say he turned up to a Discord server that basically had a Deadpool on his virginity to inform them that he was getting laid? No fucking what?
Oh my god.
Oh my
hey, they were
God.
just trying to help a homie out. They're like, you're finally getting laid. You're not a wizard.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'd got like close to 30 without getting laid, I would have let it roll. I want to be a wizard. That sounds fun. Do you would you pick celibacy if you got magical powers?
Absolutely not. Do you realize who you're asking these questions to? I'm just gonna sound like the biggest sexual degenerate ever by the end of this.
Well, Tito, you wouldn't like take the power of Fireball over getting laid.
Okay, like Fireball is cool, but like there's no practical application for that in reality. Like my entire life would just be casting prestidigitation on something that's a mess. Like that's it. Right? Everything else is like...
Ironically, I'll take that. I'll take that. Like, the time I would save cleaning shit.
Yeah, but I don't know...
for cleaning powers.
I don't... I can't do it. I can't do it.
Port's Wi-Fi was bad. I also burned through all 4 gigabytes of my phone's high-speed internet, so I decided to just find a coffee shop and wait there until she felt comfortable inviting me over. But I was also hungry, and I'm vegan. And most foods in the airport were animal-based, or they were junk foods. You know, McDonald's and the like, so I just ordered a single plate of tater tots. And then I used my phone's GPS to find the nearest Starbucks, which was miles away. And then I just walked all the way there from the airport. Like 3 or 4 miles. Along the way, though, I bought some whole wheat tortillas and tofu, and I just ate both of them as is. I didn't buy burrito ingredients. I didn't buy
part of the story. Like, this is so unnecessary. Like...
Hey guys, it's like the first time I got laid, I had some whole wheat tortillas. Like, I feel like that's not...
I literally
relevant.
don't remember what I ate. Like, I can't imagine remembering. Like, did he just get home and immediately hop on camera? Like, because I wouldn't be able to remember that, like, at all.
No, this is like, I think this is like a year or so later, or at least a few months. So it's been a little while. Fuck, I can't remember the first thing I ate when I first got laid. I've got no fucking idea. Fuck. I think I was drunk, actually. Fuck, that's depressing. It's so depressing. Oh, being British is fucking great.
Sandwich ingredients. I just ate them straight out of the package. I started with the tofu because obviously it's the more perishable of the 2 items. Yeah, I just ate soy and I walked to the nearest Starbucks. So I get to the Starbucks and I find out that it's actually just one of those crappy ones that's in an outlet mall, and there's no place to sit. So I chilled at the outlet mall for a bit, and then I said, okay, screw this. I'm just going to walk over to the Witch that's like 1 or 2 blocks away from this place. I went there. I sat down with a pirated copy of Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition. And I just played that for several hours until I got the text from her. At which point, I called a Lyft and I headed over to the address she gave me. When I got to the door, she was having cold feet about it, and I kind of had to reassure her. She didn't think I would find her attractive in real life. She didn't want to let me down, to be unable to live up to my expectations. So I told her that attractiveness was subjective and that I wanted a girlfriend, but I was happy with being friends or a more short-term relationship. So she let me in. We played video games and watched anime. We talked about some stuff. I let her know that I had never really been with anyone, but she was very nice about it. She kissed and gently caressed parts of my body.
No,
and...
no, word it
So...
like that. No.
Oh fuck! Can we just watch the diaper video? Fuck.
Oh, no.
One thing that I thought was especially cute was when I mentioned that I have vitiligo to her, and I pointed out the gray patch of hair on the right side of my head. She kissed it, and that's a memory that I'm going to cherish forever. After a bit of casual flirting, she put on some anime. And I remember which one it was. It was a detective anime called Case Closed. And she invited me to cuddle with her. When I did, she was the big spoon. We watched the anime, and I don't remember how much we talked during it. I don't remember what was going on in that episode, but I know that after it ended, we kept cuddling. And after what felt like the longest time, she told me that if I wanted her to touch me anywhere else, all I had to do was ask. It took me a while, but after a long pause, I was able to tell her that I wanted her to touch my dick, so she did.
Touch my dick?
I was really shy about taking my clothes off, but eventually I did, and we kind of just tried some things out. She asked me what things I wanted to try out, since she knew I had never done anything before. And I told her that I wanted to suck her dick, which surprised her because in her experience,
smile
most
that
guys
reached across his face when he said he wanted to suck her dick.
She, like, it was very calm and sensitive, and then suddenly, yeah, I just kind of want to suck your dick. It's fine. Like, that's all I want. That's what I came here for.
There's all these like romantic, sweet like details, and I'm like, aw, and then all I could think in the back of my head is like, this guy is like just trying to live out his sexual fantasy, and that's all it is to him. Like,
there is something about when the camera gets really close to his face, his eyes are dead. There is something wrong with this man. Like, I guarantee at some point, like, you see certain people who do stuff online, you're like, eventually there's going to be a court case involving this person. I'm convinced that I'm convinced that a jury will one day have to watch Futa Loving Cockmaster's videos in a court of law to dissect what's happened and why he's dissected a human being.
Didn't want to give pleasure, they only wanted to receive it. And most of the men she had been with weren't comfortable with her dick. They were off-put by it. She was afraid to reveal that part of herself because she thought I would have a negative reaction to it. But I was into it. So I
This is
started
like
by
your
jerking her
DM
off,
awkwardly trying to narrate the sex
which
scene
she
in your
noted I was
D&D
very
game
good at,
instead of
but
fading to black
unusually
like
good
a
at
sane
for
person.
somebody who hadn't jerked someone else off before.
Access donated $10. He said, "This is like your DM awkwardly trying to narrate sex in your D&D game instead of fading to black like a sane person."
Have you? Fuck. We'll go for three. Have you ever narrated a sex scene as a DM, Diesel?
Yes, I have. No, I said that no hesitation, by the way. Everyone was cool with it beforehand. I knew that. That was.
That's fair. That's fair. As long as everyone's cool with it. I had one player who kept trying to get into sexual scenes, and eventually I got annoyed with them. So I did it, and I made it last like 35 minutes.
Oh God.
just really dragged it out. They never tried again.
There was it was the N and N's, which chat, you know, the N and N's are from Cat and Hal's comic. And there was like we were doing like a Valentine's Day one shot, and it was like one of the characters, like Cross is like supposed to be like a horny dude because he's, I don't know, forever alone Andy. Well, he is. They wrote him like that. And this guy who was like gay was like, "Oh, you're the famous edge runner," and then offered like an obscene amount of money to top him. And so Cross said yes, and then all of a sudden the character became bisexual.
I'm sorry. So lore-wise, Cross was just like, "I'm gay for pay. That's fine."
Yes, like Wire had done it, so.
Also, obviously, Cross was going to do it. Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I know how they work.
We're talking about these fucking OCs like they're people, but they're so fucking detailed at this rate they might as well be.
Let's be honest about this. Some of those OCs have more personality than some of the content creators in commentary.
Oh my god.
Sucking her dick. And my god, was I bad at it. She wasn't even that big. She was like 5.5 inches. And I still gagged on it. I was terrible. So she stopped me before I choked on it too much from trying too hard to deep throat it. And she started sucking me instead. She was really good at it, but she was also used to average to below average dicks.
Oh yeah, now he's
inches,
gonna say, "Oh yeah, I got a big dick." Okay, 6.3 inches. It's like a little bit above average. It's not a flex. I don't know why he was like. What was the point of that?
That still was too much for her. Her jaw locked, and she couldn't get me to orgasm that way. She also couldn't really get me off with the hand job. So we fooled around, tried some stuff,
smiley
and
face.
what eventually got me to orgasm and realized that, yes, I am in fact a bottom, was when we were jerking off together and I put my feet on her penis.
What?
What?
And then she thrusted. She wasn't circumcised, so her dick just glided across my feet. And I was positioned like this. My feet were right above where my hole is, and she was looking at it while she was rubbing my feet with her penis. And I could tell that she wanted to fuck me there, which is pretty much the main thing that made it hot to me. It took me a really long time to finish, but eventually, after ages of jerking myself off, I was able to. And when I did, she suggested catching it in her mouth, which she did, but so much came out that she almost choked on it. She was too self-conscious, I think, to orgasm in front of me, so she finished on her own. I kind of wish I had gotten her off more, but she seemed to enjoy it, and she was one of those people who really like to prioritize her partner's pleasure. I stayed at her house for a few more days, and we did a few things here and there. She actually tried on some lingerie for me. There were definitely some areas in which we may not have been compatible, and I think the biggest one was just that I'm not a monogamist, and she definitely was. It's only in retrospect that I understand this, but at the time, I was really of the mind.
How could you not be a monogamist? This was your first sexual encounter at like 28. What do you mean?
A guy's experienced absolutely nothing, and is like, I already know I want to have a trans harem. Okay.
You know, what? Do you remember that guy who like gave, what was it, like 10 grand to a porn actress or something recently? It's like a couple of months ago. He had like cameras in his glasses and shit.
What the fuck?
There was like this thing
You're
on
just
Twitter.
imagining a thing.
No, I
like
swear,
that guy
like,
who
this...
like paid to stand next to a porn star, or like that post that went viral, right?
Yeah,
and he was
yeah,
like an
that one.
OnlyFans chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I remember.
It's kind of like that shit, where it's just like, that whenever you get people who simp at this level, they're always talking about how they kind of make it like try and turn it into the most positive thing in the world. It's like, I'm not a monogamous person, guys. I need to spread my love. It's like one person ever has allowed you to be near them as a human being outside your own mother.
My experience, none. Did they successfully finish? No. I'd like to try this with as many people as possible.
Is this young tipster? No, maybe.
No, Tipster associates himself with Fudo-loving cockmaster.
Can you blame him? Fudo-loving cockmaster is apparently a Lothario. Just... Fuck.
Mindset that monogamy and long-term monogamy was the thing to shoot for. That it was basically the only real option, and I felt so conflicted about not necessarily wanting her exclusively, not being sure if I wanted a relationship in which I couldn't pursue other people that would last multiple years. Because while I did find her attractive, she wasn't perfect. Most importantly, she was older than me, and to be honest, her age did show. Which can be...
What the fuck is this weird twink talking about? What? This dude looks like an angry stick insect. Like, bit of makeup, he is a horror movie villain. What are you talking about? Like, I'm so confused. This is so painful.
Concerning for someone who specifically wants a long-term monogamous relationship. To me, the feeling of existential dread that I might not be attracted to a woman that I'm dating at some point in the future, perhaps at some point in the near future, is very intense. I'm very prone to anxiety and to developing worries about the future. So I did ask her if she wanted to be friends, and she didn't really seem interested in that. And I imagine it was mostly because she just didn't want to try and navigate that kind of relationship. A friendship with someone that you have romantic feelings towards, which you can't really explore in any capacity, actually sounds very stressful. So I can't fault her for that. The black and white thinking of monogamy is why nowadays I'm not a monogamist. Because it's caused a lot of heartbreak for me in the past, and the great divide between romantic and platonic relationships.
I thought he was a 28-year-old virgin.
He was a 28-year-old virgin, and then he suddenly got laid, and apparently the veil lifted, and he realized that he was the larval form of a fucking slut. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I feel like the way he's told his story, his like way into being into polyamory is like wild, like, because it sounds like he was just sitting at home all the time, had no relationships, and just decided with no experience whatsoever, I'd like to try this with multiple people at the same time. Like Discord e-dating. Yeah, it turns out the Discord he was in was actually just like a e-harem, and they were all in a Discord e-polycule.
It is Tipster.
There are female friends who I have romantic feelings for, and that no amount of physical intimacy or romantic attachments to other people has ever made me stop feeling. And I think it's actually perfectly normal to maybe love your friends a little bit if you happen to be romantically and sexually oriented towards them. I mean, maybe I'm weird, but I think that's natural. I think it's something we should normalize. I don't think it's something to be ashamed of. I think that relationships with romantic undertones are fine. And I think that having those types of friendships while also being in a long-term monogamous relationship is... Come on, that's polyamory. You're polyamorous at that point. You may not use the label, but it's literally just because you don't like it.
That love...
Go on.
Continue.
Have you ever been lectured by like a child on something?
Of course.
Like a young teenager, like lecturing you about something they don't really understand or know anything about.
Yeah.
I'm having flashes of that.
Oh my god. Yeah, his female friends are screaming if they're listening to this. They're thinking like, oh man, I can't believe Foodle-Up Cockmaster wants to fuck me. I thought he was just my friend. I thought he cared about my well-being. No.
Oh, come on. I think this is one of the few guys that I defend as like, if you've put this guy in the friend zone, I think that's kind of on you. That might be your mistake. It's one case only. Like, who meets this guy and is like, yeah, he just wants to be friends. Yeah, sure. He's sat in the corner like jerking off to pictures of me, but that's just what he does.
This dude sounds like me during my libertarian phase as a teenager. I'm romantically libertarian, like.
But even though we stopped talking after, and I would have preferred to at least remain friends, I did enjoy my time with her. And I don't think I could have picked someone better to have my first time with. At least not at that particular time. Not given my fear of physical intimacy and my implicit belief that monogamy was something to aspire to. When I got home, I was so comfortable just thinking of how I felt when I was cuddling with her that I didn't get up until 2 p.m. that day. I didn't even drink water.
The bro
I was
was in
lying
a goon
in bed,
sesh.
just scrolling through Discord.
He was literally on Discord just gooning. Like,
do you think his friends came into the call and were just like, "What are you doing?" Oh, I just had the most I was gonna say transcendental.
I had the most transcendental. Okay.
I don't want to use that word.
DMing people and watching YouTube videos. And yeah, by a lot of people's standards, you can technically say, that I did not lose my virginity to this woman because there was no anal. And that's why it might be worthwhile to talk about the first time I ever bottomed for a trans woman next. Because I engaged in...
Oh my fucking god.
Uh-huh.
You flew out and you didn't even get fucked in the ass.
Okay, So, wait. I was under the impression that he was giving a foot job and it moved into anal, but apparently
that was my impression!
Yeah. So he just got head.
Yeah, he just got head.
Okay, to further elaborate on your hypothetical, I would not fly anywhere for just head.
I don't know whether to congratulate you or not. I don't know whether to be like, thank you for redeeming us.
Well, it's nice to know he has standards.
Oh, fuck hell.
I was really I thought he had gay sex. Not gay sex. Oh my god.
We're all going down. We're all fucked.
I'm so fucking tired. You know what I meant to say, chat? Listen, I thought he got fucked in the ass. Did he not say that, like, he was giving a foot job to her, and then
like,
she fucked him in the butt?
He said she was staring at it.
So she was just eyeing down his dark star and then didn't say, oh, can I... What a ridiculous fucking story. I'm so confused.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay.
See, you can say he respected boundaries, but remember, he was only there because she was trans and was sexually attracted to only the trans part of her, and had all of these like weird like exceptions where it was like,
oh, yeah,
I don't want to be with her because she's old. I don't want to be with her because she wants to be monogamous. Oh, we get along really well, and she likes Mega Man and has a Mega Man plush, but like
she has a Mega Man plush.
Like his perception,
that's true love.
His perception the entire time was like, I need to come up with excuses to not want to be with this woman. Okay, this entire story was him coping with the fact that part of him wanted it, and then part of him didn't want that.
It's so bizarre. Everything about, like, there's another video. What's this one? I flew to Los Angeles and hooked up with an intersex cross-dresser in Hollywood. Fucking what? Nanny, I'm lighting up for you. Cheers. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Do you want to watch another one of these? Do you want to do some tipster content, or do you want to see a very short? Do you know who Jared Genesis is?
No. Who is Jared Genesis?
Jared Genesis is a 40-year-old man who lives with his parents. Is convinced that he is a martial arts master, and basically exists as a frat boy from the 90s who never grew up. But he, like, just to give you like a little bit of the rounded lore, he once went to the dojo. I swear this is true. He went to the dojo owned by the Green Power Ranger because that was his hero. He got beaten up in the dojo and then hated the Green Power Ranger forever. He was like, it was so unprofessional to let one of your students beat the shit out of me. He's also unironically defended maps quite a lot, and also is a self-proclaimed one. And and he got grounded from the internet at the age of like 38 for 2 years because he screamed at his dad on stream.
Oh, of course. Enlighten me. I know this isn't tipster related, chat. This happens sometimes, okay?
Okay. Let me just show you this.
Holy shit. I feel like I've seen this guy before.
You've got a full experience.
He's casting spells, bro.
You may not like it, but this is what peak male physiology looks like.
New version of male unlocked. This is a Genesis male.
This is the sort of shit I did at like 14. Like, and I didn't film myself.
I'm just picturing the other guy's like, give me your money, and he has a gun, and he starts doing that, and the guy just shoots him. It's like it's Indiana Jones. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. If someone started doing, if I was mugging somebody, hypothetically, obviously, I'd never mug somebody.
In game.
But like in game, and someone started doing that, I'd be like, yeah, just go. I don't know what this is, but I don't want any part of it.
Whatever happened to you, you're much worse off than me. I'm sorry, sir. Have a good day. I did not mean to do that. It was an accident. By the way, when he chops with his hands open like that, that's how you break all your fingers.
I really like the other one as well. It's like the most serious thing in the world.
You can almost see the energy, the chakras emanating from his hands.
Yeah.
You know, Steven Seagal should be afraid of him, like for real.
When you have no training. Okay. As it's meant to be Tipster things, have you ever actually seen the Tipster lolly video?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So recently Tipster went and deleted a load of his videos with Keffel's return. And it might be worth so Bo Blacks has re-uploaded the Tipster video.
Yes.
For archival purposes. So maybe it's worth watching that.
Few days ago, and
so now, I'll give you the. I'll go on.
I will say I was in the call when the deliberation of whether or not it was Lolly was happening. The infamous image that started this.
Oh, right. Okay. So, do you want to give the lore of the lolly image?
Okay. So, Jesus. All right. So there's this young lady that goes by the name of Rum. And Rum is an artist. She's a not safe for work artist. She was liking a bunch of shit on Twitter. And then, according to her, from what I remember at the time, said that she accidentally liked an image of this character that was dressed in a little amount of clothes. The character was childlike in appearance, but was a personification of the like button and a retweet button on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were kind of dressed like what's the Chinese vampire, like a Jing Shai or whatever. They were dressed like that.
Yeah.
And she liked that image. And then I forget who it was, but somebody was like, "Yo, Rum liked this picture." And for some reason, after Rum unliked it and it was kind of all ending, for some reason, for no reason at all, really, Tipster stepped in to defend Rum, who had already conceded about this image. And he basically got in this big diatribe about whether or not the image was actually Lolly or not. And so, on Xylee's stream, there was a big back and forth over whether or not this image was Lolly. Somebody said, "Oh, that's not actually," I think it might have been me, actually, who said, "That's not a little girl, that's a little boy." So it was actually Shota. Yeah. And apparently that was the reasoning for Tipster to renege on his point, as well as a bunch of other people. It was really stupid. It shouldn't have been.
But when all that happened, there was a load of call out streams, and Tipster then releases this video defending himself and Rum afterwards for some reason. No idea why. I'm very surprised that he deleted this after so many years. It's not like everyone hasn't seen
after
it.
So many. It's only been a year. It's been less than a year. I checked.
Has
it was
actually?
It was yeah, because it was in 2023. Because I had entered the community a year ago. So.
Oh God.
So I was around for it. Yes,
Time
it was you. Okay.
Oh God. What a claim to Tipster fame you've got there, buddy.
He's reacted to tons of my videos. Okay, he owes me an interview, which I'll never get now, but
you might get it. Listen, Tipster, all you've got to do is prove that you're not afraid of FPS Diesel. If anyone can understand your position, it's Diesel. It's not like he's destroys people or anything, and then
I feel like you're talking sarcastically there when you say that.
Yeah, that's just the British accent.
I okay, this stuff that people get on Tipster for, that I could see people getting on those exact things for me for, but I think it's because allow me to be a bit braggadocious. I'm hot, so I get away with it.
Do you know what I think it is? My actual tips to take as to why this shit is okay, so I think there's twofold. Firstly, I think Tipster's Nick said this on the Bo Black stream, and when he said it, I instantly understood why Nick was oh, I was done with Tipster, and it's that Tipster's a fucking liability. He doesn't have the necessary impulse control to be really in a space with people where he's not going to cause problems for them. But the other side is that Tipster is a massive fuck up. Like in every way, he has no loyalty. Really, once he's like fallen out with somebody, no consistency, and those things are like really easy to like rip the shit out of. So while people will get onto him for those things, I don't think it's quite the same for someone like you, because like you're not trying to like rewrite your own history every 5 fucking minutes, you know?
Yeah. I just know a lot of the stuff we meme about is like his goth mommies thing. Or like I mean even now Nani earlier sent me tons of like screenshots where Tipster's like, we should call this degen chat, not gen chat, or stuff like where the goth mommies and daddies at.
Yeah, but I think it's different when that's like part of, what's the good way to put this? Part of your personality, or like how you are, versus somebody who's like just desperate to be cool on the internet. And like one of the things that I've heard
he's
about
like begging for
like,
attention, kind of.
Yeah, because he's like emotionally dumping on all these fucking women who were in his DMs, like anybody who could be. It's a very different one than having sort of like, in the same way that I've got like kind of a fairly self-derogatory relationship with my audience, like they rip the shit out of me. But that's like what I encourage. But it's not the same thing as being like a lolcow being like, oh my god, you guys are my haters kind of thing. There's like those dividing lines. And it's subtle, but in Tipster's case, it's just sad. Especially also when you're going to like rag on people for the same fucking shit, basically. And I think that was another thing with Tipster. It didn't work with the personality that he was putting forward, is one of my reads. I think people can correct me on that, but that's how it felt, especially if you're more on the I don't want to say right wing, because I don't think that's fair, but edgy side, if that makes sense, where you're like calling out degen stuff all the time, even when it's not particularly degen. Though this case was pretty bad. Anyway, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey everyone, Tipster here, and I wanted to take a moment to respond to the situation that unfolded on Twitter a few days ago and kind of give my thoughts on the matter. In the past, when situations have gone on involving me, I have just kind of taken it laying down and allowed people to kind of come to their own conclusions or whatever, and I've decided I'm not going to do that this time. There is far too much misinformation and misrepresentation of this situation going on, some of which is bad faith, and some of which is purely based off of ignorance. And as a result, people are coming to conclusions about my character and who I am as a person that aren't even remotely accurate, and I want an opportunity to clear that up. Now, I understand that not everyone uses Twitter here, and trust me, your life is much better for it. Twitter is a very cancerous place, and the last place any kind of discourse should take place, which is kind of part of the problem in this particular situation.
Out of interest, Diesel, if you were responding to a major drama where like people were accusing you of liking Lolicon, which was the accusation, because when all this happened, like Tipster's response to it was to go through Twitter, take this particular artist and like all of their stuff to defend Rum, would you be like, hey, I know what would be great for this? Donkey Kong. Like,
I feel like everything I see is Donkey Kong all the time. Every time there's some drama, it's the same Donkey Kong footage of like Donkey Kong swimming in a level. He describes his Twitter as being like an unproductive place for conversation, and it is, but then like proceeds to then give it the weight of being like serious. Like if something is a completely unproductive nonsense conversation, why are you giving it anything of the time of day? Like I have people insult me on Twitter all the time. I just wouldn't waste my energy with responding to those things, even if they get a lot of likes, because most of it just doesn't do anything in the real world. Like it's just fake. It's all internet bullshit.
Yeah, I'll only really respond to Twitter or on Twitter and fight with somebody if they're the ones, if they're clearly getting annoyed right from the off, because then I'm like, oh, that's funny to me. But I wouldn't try and defend myself on there. That's just completely pointless.
But anyway, on Twitter there was a big commotion that started surrounding a friend of mine known as Rum, a picture she liked, and my defense of her regarding this picture. Now I get it, some of you are all probably already confused. How does liking a picture cause drama? Well, the argument was made that this picture may be inappropriate, that this picture may be qualified as something known as lolly. Now, for those of you who are
How will this
unfamiliar with
affect
lolly,
Tipster's
lolly
legacy
is
tone?
anime-inspired art depicting children. And where that becomes an issue is when these pictures depict a child in an inappropriate manner. So some of the people had seen the picture that she liked and that it was in her likes on Twitter, took issue with it and interpreted it to be lolly. Now, for obvious reasons, I cannot show the picture here, but the only thing I will say is that it was not a fully nude picture and it was not depicting a child engaged in any kind of sex act. It was a questionable picture for sure, but somewhat ambiguous in my opinion at the time. But a bit of a conversation regarding this image started taking place in some of the sub-communities on Twitter. And some of the people having these conversations were starting to present an opinion of my friend in a negative light because of this.
Rump and Dump has been caught liking little girl lolly CP on main. This is not surprising considering she is friends with Beaverman and spends her time flaunting her breasts on video in commentary discords. But even so, it cannot go ignored. Jesus fucking
This was
Christ.
like, this is exactly what I mean. There was no reason for him to ever justify, like, why would you post the tweet from Alex Gekmo, which got 3 retweets and 5 quote tweets? Like, it's
the worst. I was thinking like, oh, you put her picture on screen. Why would you do that?
I know, he literally did nothing but sell rum up a river again. All this did was open up a sutured wound for no reason.
Oh, God.
This picture being in her Twitter likes. Now, at the time, I wasn't aware this was happening. I literally had no idea this was going on at all. But when she reached out to me to discuss this, I became aware of it. And needless to say, I know my friend. I know they aren't into that kind of shit. I know they aren't a bad person. So of course, I had something to say about the matter. And on Twitter, I said the following. I see the usual suspects are trying to call someone out for, quote, liking lolly, unquote, when they don't know what the fuck lolly actually is. Some things never change. Now, the reason I said this was twofold. First, the obvious. A friend of mine was in the crossfire and I did what any good friend would do. I defended them. And second, I have seen conversations about lolly happen in this community in the past that were insanely overblown. I have literally seen people cast out of this community over liking anime art that was completely harmless. Yet for some reason, this community
I've
saw
said it
an issue with
before.
it
Like,
and went
the whole lolly discussion in this community is completely unproductive and not worth anybody's time. Like, my rule is, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. But like, it's always the same. It's literally a circular argument. Like, I feel like the conversation about Tipster hasn't moved from the day that picture was liked on Twitter.
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with you. And I think it's interesting that Tipster's like, people don't know what lolly is. They don't understand.
Self-certified lolly expert. Like, you're not like helping yourself at all saying that.
Well, it's even funnier when he's like refused to look at Vosh's folder recently. It's like, well, do you think Vosh had Lolicon? I don't know. I didn't look at the folder. Why did you fucking defend him then?
Yeah, what was the point of that? Yeah.
Why would you do? I wouldn't look at it. What if it's a bad image? Well, if you don't think it's Lolicon, you shouldn't have any issue looking at the folder, should you?
It's like, bro, I don't know. He literally just doesn't want to address it. Like, that's it. He's just ignoring it. Like, if he looked at the video of Vosh making the big oopsie, like, I don't think the feds are gonna come knocking down Tipster's door. Like, come on.
He's still and again doesn't address the horse fucking thing at all. Doesn't get involved with it. Doesn't care. Holy fuck.
On the attack. And as a result of those incidents in the past, I kind of have a real personal gripe with the commentary community and their take on this issue, which I think is often a really ill-informed take. So I tweeted out this tweet, and this sparked a massive debate between myself and the rest of the community about whether this image was lolly or not. And to sum up my position as best as I possibly fucking can, my position was literally just this. Is this image lolly? And if so, why? And oddly enough, that somehow got twisted into Tipster is a lolly defender.
That doesn't make any sense to ask why. Why was it drawn? I don't know either, because Like, there's a million and one what kind of fucking question is that? That's stupid.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, so my rule of thumb for this. Actually, no. I hate that. I hate that as a statement. I hate that that's a thing that ends up people end up saying. Like, it's like things like Saga of Tanya the Evil is referred to as like Lolly Hitler. That's like the joke name for that anime. But it's not lolly. It's not even fan servicey. It's just like it's just an anime about a Japanese businessman who gets turned into a small Nazi child.
It's a commentary thing, right? Where drawing any character underage is considered lolly to certain people, right? But like there are certain things that need to occur for it to be that. So I guess that could be the why part of that question. But yeah,
Well,
like
it's
Saga of Tanya the
sexualized,
Evil, yeah, it's sexualized, right? It needs to be sexualized. Like the existence of it. Like you can't like I've seen people say you can't draw like characters that are underage as of age people. Like you can't and that's like we're really splitting like massive hairs.
Yeah. It's I think the weird frustrating thing as well is it's used as a weird gotcha and then people argue over it, but it is literally a pointless argument because there's the difference between when the last lolly argument started happening, I saw somebody be like, oh yeah, well, I'd never like anything involving a minor. And then in the same sentence, they were talking about how they were like obsessed with Asuka from Evangelion. And somebody was like, wait, what do you mean? She's like a schoolgirl.
A schoolgirl, yeah.
He was like, no, she's in her 20s.
It's literally just based on how they're drawn. Like literally, if it looks like it is, then it is, rather than if it literally is.
So dudes on stream accidentally admitting to checking off to like fucking underage hentai or like some shit, like while trying to call lolicons degenerates. These fucking arguments. The one thing I will say as well, Tipster has a form for this. Like there's been a couple, but the other main one that really bugged me was somebody drew cub stuff, which is like furry.
Oh yeah, that was like completely inexcusable.
Yeah. And it was actually traced over a toddler. And he was like, no guys, it's art. It's art. Can't you see that it's art? And I'm like, dude, it's fucking cub porn. What are you talking about?
And even in the furry community, like cub shit is like, bro, that's like they look at that and they go, that's lolly, but for their equivalent community.
Yeah. It's very intentional as to what it is.
See, okay, someone was like, Mommy Masato is the way to go, right? But like, if you watch Evangelion, there is a very good counter argument against Masato I can give that I am not going to give right now. Right? So people would shame you for that opinion, even though I don't really disagree, but...
Oh, this healthscape.
Tipster likes lolly, Tipster is a fan of lolly, and none of that is accurate to anything that I said at all. Literally none of it. People started going nuts on Twitter about how I was a lolicon, and people started firing up live streams to dissect every word, when all I was really asking was, is this really lolly? Anyway, before I move on, let me make this crystal fucking clear. I do not like lolly content. I do not approve of the creation or consumption of lolly content, and I do not defend lolly content under any circumstances. I have never defended the existence of...
Except for, like, the 3 times you have done that. Like, I think it's 5 now. I think it's up to 5. Fucking just unreal.
Lolly content, and I never will. Period. Now, we did eventually come to the conclusion that this was actually lolly based on some digging we did on the account that originally posted it. Well, actually, it was Shota. Basically lolly, but for male characters, for those of you who are unaware. But we were basically able to find translated tweets of the artist referring to it as a young boy. Which is also kind of funny in its own way because everyone was arguing about how it looked like a little girl, and it was actually a boy. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still inappropriate, but this is why I was asking the questions I was asking. We knew fuck all about the character that was depicted in this image, and yet judgment calls were being made about it, and I was just looking for a bit of clarification, just to be sure. And once we got that clarification, I conceded my fucking point.
I just wanted some clarification, guys. I just wanted to understand whether it was Lolly. They found evidence suggests the art may be a minor, and as I've already stated, I concede my stance on the art. I do not defend Lolly. I would never defend Lolly, nor do I condone the creation or consumption of Lolly content, period, except for all the Lolly Tipster liked. Oh, fuck.
And moved on. Done deal. Now, if you want to make the criticism that my argument was a dumb argument to make, fair enough. In hindsight, I wouldn't even disagree with you, mainly because of the way this community acts when it comes to this subject. But even I can own up to my own faults here. This was not an argument that even I am equipped to tackle properly. But in my opinion, my biggest mistake was trying to have this conversation in this community, because they too aren't equipped to tackle this conversation properly. And the really fucked up thing is that this could have been a very positive and productive learning moment, not just for me, but the entire community. But unfortunately, this community doesn't have the intellectual capacity to have these kinds of conversations. Instead, people are more preoccupied with finding the next big story and firing up live streams to make snap judgments instead of actually trying to understand where I was coming from. The only person who was willing to be charitable and hear my arguments at the time and understand where I was coming from was Paige Christie, and I did not deserve her charitability considering I have been a colossal dick to her
I have no
in the past.
idea. Dude, in that call, Paige's, like, arguments, like, I don't even know what the fuck she was smoking. Like, she was, like, really charitable to Tipster to the point where it was like, you are actually acting like a crazy person. All right? Like, it was so fucking weird.
Have you... I don't know if, like, a strong argument against your detractors is, guys, it was Lolicon, but you didn't understand my arguments because you're the fucking idiots. I'm just like, wait. So, firstly, it wasn't Ollie, it was Shredder. Everyone was wrong. And secondly, you defended it. Like, you defended the liking of it before you knew. If the artist had come back and been like, oh no, that character's 10,000 years old, do you think Tipster would have taken it as a win?
I'd hope not, because that's like the meme, you know, where it's like, it's a 10,000-year-old dragon, guys. She's of age. She's of age. It's okay. She only looks like an 8-year-old.
Why did you draw it like that? Oh, fuck.
And again, I really want to hit home the point that these people often have no idea what they are talking about when it comes to this topic. Just as an example, as part of this conversation, the topic of chibi art came up, and Doc on the radio, who was chiming in on all of this, didn't even know what chibi art was. Even worse, the people claiming to be experts who claimed to know what it was weren't even giving an accurate interpretation of what it is. I mean, the bar is so low in regards to what qualifies as lolly.
What if instead of like, what if someone was like, all right, you know what Gunpla is, right? What if somebody was like, what if this was SD art? What if this was SD art? Imagine the wrench that would have thrown in this.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
and God. Chat, just so you know why I said SD stands for super deformed. It's like chibi Gunpla or chibi, like, mecha or anime figures, yeah.
Yeah, oh, fuck. And, I mean, I think it's weird as well when you see, I kind of get it with younger creators who are like in their late teens, early 20s when they're having these arguments. But like, I remember Newgrounds, and Newgrounds has so much fucking like normal chibi stuff on. The Newground artists who've gone on to like be YouTube creators do a lot of chibi stuff, and I'm amazed that they don't get caught in this shit. And like Twitter, I suppose it's because they stay off the fuck off Twitter. They've learned.
I think this is something that's kind of unique to our side of the internet, personally. Like we obviously here it's like the commentary community, the politics community, the debate brosphere, like we all kind of gravitate towards each other. Those kind of guys don't, so they never interact, so they never get the kind of talks that these talks have, these like ridiculous autismo debates.
Do you think anime is just going to end up marked as degenerate?
It already is. In our in commentary, it is.
Oh, fuck.
Do you know how much shit I've gotten for like? You know what? Okay, you know what? I'll talk about this publicly now. Ruin Leon.
Yeah.
For some reason, the guy doesn't like me. I don't really care, but like whatever. And every time I would tweet, like I launched body pillows. He like quote tweeted me and was like, I gotta get this like shit off my timeline. And then he did it again when I was talking about my VTuber model, right? And he was like he had a problem with it for some reason. Don't know why. Did it all the time.
What the fuck?
But it's like I get it because it's like, okay, well, Diesel likes, and now even after the Vosh stuff, it's like Diesel likes goblins. You can make that argument too, right?
I think it's frustrating because it's a very like, I don't know, there's a particular culture clash that seems to happen with commentary, and it's unhelpful because I mean I've said this before. I cover a lot of communities that people would call degenerate. And my argument has always been, actually, I think pretty similar to like Metika's, fucking unsurprisingly, because I'm a fucking fan. But it's not like, I've never had an issue with people who like things like being a furry or like even people who like My Little Pony or whatever. It's when it becomes your entire fucking personality and you will not shut the fuck up about it online or any other space, and you don't talk about anything else, and everything has to come back to that. And you make videos like the one Chris covered, which is like, are furries a minority? Are they being genocided?
That's like absolutely outrageous. Yeah.
I'm just like, please shut the fuck up. It's just like, don't embarrass your own fandom. Like that's it.
But I've met enough people from those like communities that are like considered like quote unquote degenerate to know that it's like the way like commentary or like this side of the internet will portray it is not like really accurate for most of the people involved. Like obviously it's a hobby, and I guess you could like really poo-poo on like, I literally have 2 shelves filled with Warhammer figurines that I've painted, but like if that was just like a shelf of like My Little Pony figures I've collected, it would be a completely different conversation.
Well, I like Gunpla. I like Gunpla. That's the thing I'm currently getting back into and collecting and doing stuff with, because it's just nice to have a hobby. But it's not my like whole existence.
Yeah, you should at least be like a person who has things that you do aside from just the one thing, right?
Yeah,
you shouldn't lose your life to it.
I like rocks as well. Rocks are great.
I like rocks, guys.
I like rocks. Rocks are awesome.
Someone made a thread on Twitter with examples that had fully clothed, non-sexualized characters, and I saw that and I just scratched my head like, how? Like, I'm not even joking. I truly believe these people are not qualified to pass judgment on this issue, like, at all. But I digress, that's beside the point. The shit that people were getting so wrong about this whole ordeal is insane. For example, Turkey Tom said I was the one who was exposed for liking these kind of images and his chat had to correct him. Keemstar misquoted me, claiming I had a tweet that I would, quote, die on the lolly hill.
Wait, didn't Tipster like the images though? Isn't that technically correct?
Yeah, he did. He did it as like like what you said, like to defend Rum. Yeah, to like make a point.
Well, I remember when Boogie did his like sweet baby response video to Tipster, and he said, "Oh, Tipster had retweeted a load of lolicon shit," and somebody said, "Oh, I can't believe Boogie said that because that's a bad thing to say." Because then, like, it's not true. It's not what happened. It's like, yeah, but to correct the record, Tipster would have to say, no. I didn't retweet a load of lolicon. I just liked it, like, which isn't better. Like, that's not an improvement.
when that is not what I said at all. In fact, here's what I actually said on a tweet that is still public at this moment. I stand by my take. Rum did nothing wrong. I will die on that hill. I said this because I truly believed, and still believe, Rum didn't do anything wrong. She accidentally liked an image while scrolling through her timeline. Which, by the way, that's another thing. Everyone keeps saying I dived into the situation head first without knowing anything about the situation, and that I hadn't even spoken to her. Dog, I was literally in call with her when I made my initial tweet. As a matter
wait
of
a second.
fact,
Is that where the dog sound
contacted me
effect
right
comes
after
from?
her first tweet about it, and we
I fucking hope so. That's pretty funny. Dog.
talked for over an hour before I had even said a word about it publicly. Her saying that she didn't talk to me before she posted her first tweet about it somehow got spun into us not talking about it at all. And that's the saddest thing. People were so determined to spin a narrative here that they were misrepresenting everything she said just to get a dunk on me. And because of that, before I continue, I want to apologize to her regarding this whole ordeal. I want to first apologize that this happened in the first place. The mistake you made was harmless, and it never should have gotten this far. At most, whoever saw it first should have made you aware of it.
You made it worse for Rum. Like, why? Like, you're apologizing on a video. This should just be something you say to her in private, and not exacerbate any further. If the image is this bad that you're not willing to show it in video, like, just take the L and walk away. Like, you're giving it more fuel.
Well, there was this weird thing here as well, because I was watching this with the Now Recording guys and Xylee. And I remember Beaver saying, like, it's interesting listening back to it, because apparently they talked to Rum already. And, like, sort of, like, got Rum's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tipster was saying, oh, but I was in call with her. And they were like, oh, wait, did they plan this? Is that actually treated Rum like it accidentally? Or was this something Tipster and her cooked up? Or did Tipster know? And actually, like, because apparently at the time, not many people watched, like, the whole of this video or, like, digging too deep into it. It's like, on reflection, it looks like a little bit more sus as to what timeline he's projecting, which is kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't think Tipster's a particularly good, like, honest narrator of his own shit.
Yeah.
You to unlike the tweet, and it should have just ended there. But instead, we got this. Second, I want to apologize for getting involved, because I can admit it got even bigger because of my involvement. I let my prior frustrations with this community regarding this issue, as well as the fact that you were now being questioned, get the best of me. And as a result, I made it even worse, and for that, I am truly sorry. And third, I want to apologize to you for the people that used and twisted your words to spin a narrative. I know how frustrated you were to see that and how much stress that caused you. And I am deeply sorry that happened. And to all the fucking incels who keep making this about Tipster defending one of his e-whores, first off, she's a friend, and a good one at that. And second, that's a retarded fucking argument, because I literally gave the same defense to Lyrics last year. Someone who not only doesn't have tits, but also made multiple videos shitting on me. Someone who arguably didn't deserve my defense, and yet I did it anyway. And his case was even more ridiculous. Several of the images he was called out for weren't even remotely inappropriate, like fully clothed, non-sexualized characters. It was insane. Jesus. But again, the amount of things that people got wrong in this whole ordeal were so fucked that I'm sure that I'm probably missing some. It was unbelievable. This community has literally shat on people in the past for getting shit wrong. Papa Gut is a good example. He was banished to the fucking Phantom Zone for getting shit wrong, and now he's lucky if he gets 70 live viewers on a good day. But
that's like foreshadowing for Tipster, isn't it?
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
God.
fuck.
And the monkey's paw curled.
And the monkey's paw curled.
People in this community are just as bad. I get that we're human and we make mistakes sometimes, but y'all fuck this one up so damn bad. It's crazy. And these are just some of the many issues I have had with the commentary community over the course of the past year. And it's the reason for the past year that I have been distancing myself from this community. This community is so desperate to expose the next big creep or pedophile that fuck the molehill, y'all made a mountain out of a fucking grain of sand. During this ordeal, Keemstar was saying that everyone should come together and oust me from the community, the same way they did with Flamenco. And to that I say, don't bother. I'll see myself on out. When it comes to situations like this, I'm personally more interested in having civil and productive conversations to get to the bottom of these things and get a better understanding of them. And the majority of this community would rather pick at everyone like scavengers and hold internet screaming matches. Even Tommy C said it. This shit was a nothing burger. It was just another commentary community witch hunt. This community has become so much about demonizing people that they don't take the time to get to the heart of the matter and find out what's really going on. And I really don't want to be a part of that anymore. I like creating content surrounding trending topics on social media.
I really just feel commentary is not that serious. Like, I just wouldn't be able to take most of the people in this space, like, you know, they're not like arbiters of judgment. I just wouldn't be able to take it like that. But like, I don't know, maybe I'm more confident than Tipster.
Well, I think Tipster's one of these people that like the internet's like his little validation place, right? This is like how he is with Keffels and Twitch poll now. He like desperately wants to be friends with people. He desperately wants to be liked. So this shit really affects him. And like if you're like the sort of person, and we know they exist, who's like, oh my god, guys, I can't believe that I've lost my wrench in the chat. I love that wrench. Where's my wrench? Kind of shit. And they exist, and those kind of people are much easier to bully, I think, because it's so obviously cringy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a little bit blood in the water, but also it's yeah, just do your shit, and some people aren't gonna like you. That's fine.
That's just life. Like I don't know. It's like I'm not like I don't like I realize at 26, like not everybody's gonna like me. Like I can be comfortable with that. Like I'm not like I don't know why Tipster's so worried about people who don't like him anyway, not liking him. Like it's very like sad because he's so old.
It's when people destroy their entire lives over it. I mean, he has wrecked his channel, burnt himself, burnt every good connection he had, and now he's stuck with Keffels, who is, you know, going to throw him under a bus the minute it's convenient to her to get herself out of trouble, because that's what that's what Keffels does. It's infuriating.
Diesel is 26, yes.
But as far as me being...
again?
No, the chat was like, oh, Diesel is 26? Yeah, what? Did you guys think I was older or younger? Everybody always thinks I'm mad old because I am just so done with everything.
You've got that tired, sitting on your porch voice. Just you got the voice of in a film. They'd come, the local neighborhood kids would come to you and we've got this problem. You want to know a problem? When I went to the war. Oh, poor Diesel.
Being a part of this community? Nah. Hard pass. I am all for criticizing people and even using our platforms to expose legitimately bad people who use and abuse their platforms to prey on and exploit people, especially children. But when we start putting the actions of innocent people under a microscope to find the next villain of the week, something has gone horribly wrong. It's gross, and I, for one, refuse to be a part of that. I refuse to be a part of a community that fosters that kind of behavior. For fuck's sake. We used to be the community that would dig deep into a topic to clear the names of innocent people and have even vindicated people with evidence who were previously condemned due to outright lies in the past. Yet somehow we got from there to here. It's fucking crazy. And I can't even act like I'm not part of the problem. I engaged in this same behavior in the past and I contributed to this, and I just don't want to do it anymore. To be frank, with the exception of a few people in this community that I consider friends, I think the rest of you all are a bunch of fucking parasites, and I want nothing to do with that. And yes, I will die on that hill.
Wow. He still basically does drama. I feel like the difference between politics and drama internet coverage on the internet is really minuscule. So
yeah, like Twitch poll is just drama streaming. That's all it's been for fucking ages. I mean, it's just dumber drama in some respects, and people call each other pedophiles more. That's pretty much Twitch poll.
they call each other pedophiles more in Twitch poll.
I don't know, actually. Maybe not. Maybe because like pedojacking's more of a word in Twitch poll. I think Beaver's put it well, where Twitch poll is more vicious because rather than just like attacking you randomly, Twitch poll is attacking the things you believe, like your inner being. Like you'll come with like, oh yeah, no, I believe in capitalism and the free market, and people will be like, oh, so you think that it's cool to genocide minorities? And then like try and destroy your life. It's a very interesting space.
I actually believe in a free market. You know who else believed in a free market? Adolf Hitler.
Oh fuck, that's so based that Bobat's put it up, but Tipster's channel's like vanished. Can I even find Tipster's channel?
No, it doesn't come up when you look him up. It's 109 people watching this. I couldn't be taking this any less seriously.
Fuck.
Tipster pedo, and it's all coverage on him. Yeah, when I looked up just Tipster, like it was just filled with none of the videos were Tipster. It was just everything else but him.
Poor Tipster.
Yeah, it's a Toastify vids, Sensitive Society, Big Bungee, Papa Gut, tips for Pokemon.
I didn't even know Papa Gut was still making content. Holy shit.
Right? That's bad. He's gotten completely destroyed by the algorithm, dude.
It's like the second time this has happened. He's like completely gone. Fuck. Without even talking about Tipster, my channel comes up before Tipster does. It's very funny. Go and see if like and subscribe. Right, okay. Fuck. I want to see. I actually unironically want to get to his channel because I want to see how bad it is. Fuck, how long do I have to like
you're just getting your recommended like at this rate.
This is just my fuck.
You need to type in Tipster channel. That's what I did to get it.
Oh, there we go.
There.
Okay. So he's got like 287 videos now. What's his latest? Did Denim's really threaten? I was over Goonagate. Oh god. It's 100,000 sub channel, and he can't break 1,000 views on a video. Holy fuck! Oh, streamed 3 months ago. Have you seen the Vosh bad faith, dishonest, and hypocrisy thing?
No.
Oh my god. It's like 3 hours.
Oh my god. I know I don't got 3 hours in me. Dude, all these energy drinks I've been drinking today are starting to hurt my insides. My chat was right. Oh, drink water, Pookie. Oh,
It's
yeah,
not-
okay.
Do you have any hardtack left?
I do. I can't. I get a rash every time I eat it. It's all the
Okay.
gluten.
It's alright. I'm also a bit celiac. I can't drink beer. It sucks. I have to
Damn.
get gluten-free beer. Like a fucking animal.
Isn't beer all gluten? It's like all wheat and barley and shit. Like
Yeah, but you can get like gluten-free beer. It's pretty good. It's
No,
pretty
just-
good.
go drink hard seltzer like the rest of the millennials and zoomers.
I actually don't. Where I grew up, cider was really plentiful, and when I say cider, I mean alcoholic cider, not like America where it's like apple juice is cider. But
Mm.
like, so I was drinking cider from the age of like 13, and when I hit like 18, I can't drink it anymore, and I've never been able to drink cider properly since. because it was all I drank as a teenager. That's really bad, isn't it?
So you like developed an intolerance.
Oh my fucking god!
Drink liquor. Yeah, I only drink liquor, personally. I like the speed run alcoholism personally.
Well, that's just based.
That's just being based, really.
Yeah, that's just being based. Okay. What other tips related things do you want to say? broken.
Shit, I don't even know where to begin, because it's like I know I need to do a tipster video, but I don't know. I need to go back to the way things used to be. Type
The
thing.
way things used to be.
God, you watched the whole 3 hours of the Vosh crap? Yeah, he's like, he might as well still be covering drama. Like, who gives a fuck about grums and denims? Like, or Sweet Baby Ink into quartering.
Yeah, I got no fucking idea. Was I wrong on my Vosh takes?
Yes. There.
Yes, you were. Congratulations.
Angry pronouns guy is big mad about Indiana Jones. Dude, you know what I noticed? He's just like quartering and Shadiversity and all those other guys who make videos sitting there talking about like the fucking what's the word? Culture war.
Yeah.
Like, this is just lefty quartering content. That's it.
Do you know what? This is the only time I will ever say this, but I think that's mean to the quartering.
This is like this is lefty Shad Nightwatch, okay? Because that's worse.
Oh fuck. Well, okay. Should we like? I don't know. We could put a docket together at some point and do like a full tips stream. But
Oh
do
my
you wanna watch
God.
the Shad video.
We might as well. We're here, right?
Yeah, we're here. Might as well do the latest Shad video. Hold on, I'll find it.
Hi guys, we have a bit.
I can't get over the fact that they do this in full.
There's
armor.
no reason to be doing it. Just wear a t-shirt, brother.
Okay, one thing I super can't get over as well is if you're like meant to be doing this whole, oh yeah, we're like super serious, giving you historic knowledge. Why are all the like weapons you have so fucking fake looking?
They're all like mall weapons.
Yeah, that's like it's like if Mall Ninja had, like sponsored somebody to make content.
Well,
That
it
is
was strange because I think he made like in his video against Sellsword, he made like a double-bladed sword, and it was just like the post of a stop sign with two blades duct taped to the end, and it's like that's literal. That like it literally doesn't exist. Like you literally just put two long swords at the end of like a stop sign post. So it was definitely fake. Like it's not a real weapon.
Okay, they've got breaking news. I'm excited.
Of an update, and look, from I guess our perspective, it's a bittersweet update, and it's that Nate, our wonderful co-host and friend here, will be moving on.
I will be. So I've had an opportunity arise that not coincides. How would you put it? Clashes, I suppose, timing-wise.
Water bottle. Yeah.
Timing-wise, with my time here at Shadiversity. I'm not full-time here anyway. As you know, our financial difficulties are a little funky. So
Why would you say that in this? Oh my god.
Actually, I'm not full-time because
Shad had to make me part-time because he can't pay me.
Okay, is it so he is actually building a castle, right? That was like his project, was to build a castle.
Yeah, he wanted to build a castle. That's what the channel Shadlands was meant to be for. So that way this crazy person could have his fantasy castle with his barefoot Mormon wife. Yes.
Yeah, but it's YouTube that's killing the channel.
year, but I've got some opportunities that I have signed NDAs for, so I can't talk about. But it's as Tyrant was discussing, it's probably all very boring and very businessy, and I kind of just nodded. It is my background is in corporate sort of a things, or at least some of my background is in the corporate world, and it's
a lot. Like, I've been surprised how much of a corporate kind of powerhouse this guy is. And that, look,
that is the most homoerotic thing I've ever heard one man say to another man outside of an actual porno.
You're so corporate.
Oh my god, he is like a corporate powerhouse, guys. Like,
He's a
it is like incredible.
I'm more of a corporate power bottom, personally.
this is a bit of the context I guess people don't really know. We've been very lucky to even have you on board at the beginning. It just happened to coincide with you kind of moving in between jobs, really. And you have been very successful in your main career. And look, I was aware that this was probably going to be a likelihood in the future because I simply can't afford you. but I understand, because from your career path, like you have a lot of background in what you do, and you're really good at it, and people want you and they want to hire you.
I like how they're very beating around the bush. Like, why are they focusing so much on what he can do? It's like, where's he going? Is he going to work for like Lockheed Martin to go bomb Palestinian villages or something? Like,
I think they're beating around the bush because they're trying to make it look positive, right? Like, oh my god, I'm so happy for you that you've got this opportunity and you're going back to your job, not, oh, the channel's dying and you're jumping from this sinking ship as quickly as possible so you don't starve to death.
Well, there's a way to be positive about this without talking like jerking off his big corporate powerhouse, you know?
Maybe they're looking for a long-term sponsor. That's the future of Shadiversity, like sponsored by Lockheed Martin.
Sponsored by Lockheed Martin. Today we're testing the Sword missile system.
Look after and your own goals that you're moving forward with.
And also, I am on the other side of Victoria, as you well know.
Travel,
yeah. So there is that, but all of that aside.
Oh my god, I've realized what this is. This is explaining to your kids why mum and dad are getting divorced. That's exactly what this is. Guys, it's really positive. You're going to have 2 Christmases, and there's a lot of travel, and that's why I'm not coming around anymore.
I did definitely want to take up this opportunity. And I thank you for this opportunity because, like I said to you when we first, well, not when we first met, but when we first catch up to talk about the propositions here, regardless of some of the spicy stuff that you see with Shadiversity, I think you have done amazing things for the community.
Oh,
as
okay.
Well, on top
all right.
Of all of
so
that.
the spicy stuff has been a discussion behind the scenes. Yeah, he's jumping ship because he sees the signs.
Listen,
Yeah.
I still have some corporate contacts, and one of them messaged me and was like, listen, your boss seems to be tweeting out about AI anime girls a lot, and this might affect your LinkedIn.
Shadiversity being in a little bit of a financial funk, I tried to do what I could to help. We're still in a bit of a we're like, it's rocky seas. The boat isn't sinking, but it's rocky seas.
Oh my god!
So I've done
this
what I
is
can.
such
I've
cope,
done
dude.
what I could while I'm here, but I think I will just be the occasional popping guest from here on in.
That's kind of one of the positive things. I don't expect we'll never see Nate again, and we hope that you'll come back to
What if he
visit
starts?
whenever
What if Nate starts a
opportunity
sword
is
channel
available.
and completely outpaces Shad? That would be so fucking funny.
His corporate thing is actually making swords.
Yeah.
He's like, and runs a blacksmithing factory or some shit. now the sole producer of double-sided swords makes a killing.
But we've genuinely loved to have you here. And when you say, you've done what you can, like, the biggest contribution I found is just having you present in the videos. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Both me and Tyrant have really appreciated it. And how are you feeling there, Tyrant?
I'm feeling all right. Over the last
He is not
year,
feeling
Nate's
all
been
right.
for-
He is
He
he looks
dead
tired.
inside.
Something. I to be a fly on the wall in these meetings. Oh my god.
Do you think before they filmed this, they were shouting at each other?
I think there was definitely an argument before this. That guy seems way too fucking sour for this.
You will sit there, you will put your armor on, and you will tell the audience how fucking happy you are.
Is the birthday girl still awake?
Over a year now.
Little over.
We've done some great stuff. I'm actually very proud of the body of work that we've been able to do here. We've done some crazy stuff. We're going to have a little clip show play.
Oh, now let me give an introduction to this. So,
this one's just going to be a normal clip.
Okay, okay, because they've given me a warning. So stay tuned for the next one.
Tyrant is in complete control. We want to put together a.
You know when like an anime, when an anime has like a filler episode, and then they start doing like the montage.
Yeah.
They need to get this video to 8 minutes for the ads. So they made it a montage.
Oh my god, the Shadiversity beach episode.
Oh no. There's a video where he goes in a barrel, because they were testing like the flotation of a barrel. It was on a Shadlands, one of those, you know, big waste of money videos.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck me. No, that's why you're broke, dude.
Some highlights of Nate's time here at Shadiversity.
So I hope preemptively from the time that we're recording this, when I say thank you, Tyrant, this is going to be amazing, that it'll actually be some of the good ones.
Nate has this thing of where he makes these really odd sounds.
What was that?
No, they were cutting to it, and then I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was edited really poorly.
Well, it looks like their editors their editors also left them. Fantastic.
Time. So I've been compiling them for the last year. So you will also hear Nate's sound effects as well. You get both.
Yep.
Oh. So what's interesting? Right in the nuts. Oh. Yeah, get it.
Yeah, this is not helping the homoerotic allegations.
Yeah, this is not good. Yeah. Oh my god, is this clip show like they're like blackmail? They're like, we have so many clips of you. You better not talk shit about us when you leave. Because if you do, we'll release the full clip video to your employer.
I just get excited, and it sounds like I get excited below the belt, but I'm just generally excited.
And so this is something that Tyrant does. Whenever he's heard those, he's decided to just keep them.
He deletes his. We hear him go every now and again. He deletes his.
As the person has to edit them, yes, I keep them on file. Funny. But yeah, Nate's going to be moving on. You know,
I'm be back every once in a while. How often that is, I don't know.
But it has been great having you here. We're very thankful that you even got to be here. And the videos have been very good. It was very interesting when Nate first arrived that like things just kicked off the way that they did.
I mean, I genuinely believe it's some of the best content we've ever made. And so thank you for everything you've done. And we were just lucky to have you. Like I said, it just was very fortuitous kind of timing, and an opportunity has come your way that I understand that you need to take up on. And you also have some other projects that you're kind of working on.
I do, but I don't want to say. So I continuously work with the SWORD community. Like right now, one little thing that I can
He is going to work with somewhere else in the
we're
SWORD
trying
community. Holy shit.
Do you think it's for Shad's enemy and he's just not told
Could you imagine? He's like, he shows up in a Cell Sword Arts video. Oh my
What was
God.
it like working with Shad? It was awful. It was awful. I'm so happy to be here. Can I touch one of the swords, please?
Get, and very slowly, but we're trying to get a meet and greet between a LARP group, a Jugger group, a reenactment group, and a HEMA group. We're all trying to just have a nice sort of a sword day. It's just a random thing. So hopefully we'll have that.
Nice day to play with our swords.
Global.
So gay.
I feel slightly. Do you know what? I was going to say something, but actually, I feel better about being a D&D player right now. I feel like we're not this cringy.
Yeah, we're not this bad. All right, we're not. What is this? Fucking, it's not War of the Roses. It's like War of the Big Mac. Like.
You already know what I am going to insist you show
What
him.
you do at Shadiversity, but it's not YouTube related. So it's still in the works. I've been working on it over the last year. I will keep working on it. When it's ready, I'll let you know, but don't hold your breath because I'm doing this in the time that I actually have free. So, but I'll let you know, and hopefully you can give it a little plug.
Awesome. Now, were you about to say something? I think.
No,
okay. All right. So it's an interesting position where we are at Shadiversity because, of course, we're going to be making content. We've got plans for the future, and we're looking forward to a lot of the content we're making. Now, having said that, the 3 kind of host format worked really, really well, and it would be wonderful if we could find a way to keep that going. But that means finding another host. and I really have no idea where to begin with that. If you happen to be really interested in potential, we're not actually looking at trying to fill Nate's shoes.
I'm replaceable.
No, he's not.
Show him the video of stream and
But
leave
what
us
we'll
out
do,
of
we'll
it.
try and find someone who we also have another good dynamic with that we could potentially make content with to get that 3-host format going. We still need things to kind of balance out first, so we're not looking at bringing on anyone yet.
I can't do
but I
scat
am
tonight,
interested in
please don't
perhaps
listen.
There's
to
another
Cat.
bidding war happening in my chat right now. Cat really wants the diaper video, but it is Kim's birthday, and she is the birthday girl, so I don't know what to... No diaper video.
Okay, what about this as a middle ground? I will watch the diaper video on my stream.
There you go.
And then upload, and then you can have a clip of it, and I'll put it on Twitter and tweet it out. Does that work? You can. Is that like the middle ground? Then everybody wins, and you don't even have to give me any money for it.
Beckett will gladly watch the diaper video.
Listen, gladly is a bit of an overstatement. I feel like you're selling me up a river here. Okay.
Cope and Seethe is a diaper-friendly workplace.
Oh my fucking god! This is because of the fucking "would you fly out" comments earlier, isn't it? Oh fuck.
Share what they can do in terms of content-wise and keeping it on file. And so if you're interested, perhaps, and this isn't a guarantee, right? But the two big things that we would ideally want if we're going to consider bringing someone on board is some type of practical knowledge, whether it's knowledge with swords, history, or just how they work, and that you've had experience with them and know about weapons, right? As well as on-screen
I just
presentation.
wanted to say
And
hi to he.
lastly is an obvious one, cool person that we get along with and make content with. And the way that you could possibly, not a guarantee, and like we're not looking at anything soon, but possibly if you have footage or if you've made content before or you want to throw in...
Diesel, I want you to listen to me very carefully, okay? Please apply to be the third.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to... I was sitting here thinking, I'm like...
Previous experience... You know these people don't fucking research, they won't check, and you can just private the streams for a little bit, and you've got historical knowledge, and you look good carrying a sword.
Historical knowledge. I went to art school. That's still more than Shad though, so it's okay.
That's still more than Shad. Again, how will he know? I think you would be, and you know, I think you'd fit in really well with these guys, you know.
I'd be the first brown person they've interacted with in years.
Yeah, and Shad then could beat the fucking racism claims and all the other
beat
shit.
the racist allegations.
I think that you, FPS Diesel, are the perfect co-host on Shadiversity. I'll even write you a reference. I'll be like, yeah, I'll use my theology degree, and I'll be like, as a theologian who has studied periods of history, I would like to recommend
this guy. You gotta see him. He's like a medieval monk. He's even got the friar hair.
It would be so good. It would be your great. It would be the greatest.
I wish I could somehow manage to worm my way into positions like that, because that would just be so fucking funny. It just would. Could you imagine what this guy is like off camera? Okay, either I can imagine Shad is either he really actually doesn't care about the culture war, or he is genuinely as heated as physically possible about shit like the Fallout TV show or Stellar Blade removing the hard R store.
I love the idea.
Stay silly,
sit
little
down with you
guys.
At the end of the day, plant his sword in the ground and be like, Diesel, I want to tell you about the fall of an empire and why it's reoccurring. Have you ever seen Fallout?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's so perfect. It's so fucking perfect.
like a video kind of pitch where your background, what you can do, or anything like that, feel free to send it through to shadiversitysubmissions@gmail.com, and we'll keep it on file. So when we're in a position to try and bring the crew back to a 3-person ensemble kind of crew, we would have you on file and we can reach out. And so send them through if you're interested. And by the way, it needs to be, there's specific roles. Like, we're really lucky to find Nate. You've got heaps of experience, and you were making YouTube videos, and it was kind of like a perfect fit.
I was making very cringe YouTube videos, but I was making YouTube videos. That's for sure.
And when we
don't you smile, for those who don't know, I needed a little bit of a dynamic in these videos myself. So I had a little pet robot, if you want to call it that, and had to create a script, and it was very awkward.
So let's get right into it.
Aren't you going to introduce me?
Yeah, the pet robot was a little.
Tell me you're not better than this guy. Come on.
The thing is if I made a submission video, it would be so good. Like, they wouldn't be able to ignore me. That's the thing. Oh my god. I'm rubbing my hands. I'm feeling mighty devious back here.
I'm gonna DM you about this fucking daily, bro. Have you applied yet? Have you fucking applied yet?
Shut up! It worked in my head at the time. For those who want to laugh, we'll put a link down. You guys can have a chuckle about that.
Yeah.
Though I'm not sure it's as good as the sound effects.
And when I ran into you at Croyle Castle, we kind of just hit it off. Croyle. I always did just Croyle Castle was how I've always said it.
Keith Ryle started at Croyle Castle.
But we hit it off, and we had a good dynamic, and that's where I just, put out the feelers about would you be interested in possibly working together. And that's kind of how it would go now. There might be some of you who are just really keen and like the experience that might not enable you, because we do need that experience side, but who knows? It's hard to say.
If you don't have much experience, I'm sorry, we're probably not going to be able to. Like,
Yeah.
Shadiversity is one of those ones where you kind of need to be able to.
You need to know what you're talking about.
Hey,
and
our
you need
company
to,
is not doing well financially. We'd like to hire someone with lots of experience in this very niche topic. Also, can you please edit videos too? We can only pay you part-time. What an insane thing that they're saying.
Fuck. Oh my god. I love the idea as well that they're just like, you really need to know what you're talking about. I've watched Shadiversity videos for years. For a variety of like reasons. I'd never have described myself as a fan, but I never got the impression Shad was like an expert. I think the first time I realized that Shad might be completely full of shit though was when he showed, like, he was doing a video in front of his weird like cardboard mock-up castle thing, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy's fucking nuts.
We swing around some pretty dangerous stuff. And so having experience and knowledge, because there's also all the informational videos that we do as well, and so it's very difficult shoes to fill. And I've been dang lucky having these two guys help me out, having Nate here as well.
Just and I know this is a bit of a goodbye video for me, but this guy, like, we already know Shad's powerhouse. Period. We don't need to go there.
Thank you.
This guy is also an underappreciated powerhouse. And when I say underappreciated, it's because I give him non-stop grief. Behind the
so
on
much
camera, he gives me grief.
homoeroticism.
Off camera, it is also.
This guy is an underrated power bottom.
These people have camped out and cuddled together for warmth. More than once. You can tell. Listen, we're very close with each other, guys. We're very close. Beckett is their biggest fan, actually. I want to be clear. I don't know if Shadiversity has any fans left. So the fact that I've enjoyed any of their content at all may actually qualify me.
In the other direction. But he is legitimately a powerhouse. Like, the dynamic that you talk about would not be the same dynamic, obviously, without you. But without Tyrant, there's niches that everyone brings to the table, and I'll make sure this guy actually knows he gets appreciated as well.
Well, most of my job isn't actually this. Most of my job is actually behind the camera stuff.
Mhm.
So what you guys see is actually only a little bit of my job.
Yeah, but also, you know, it gets to the point where you have two older, or one older, one old guy need to actually do some stuff where we need to do flips, and then, you know, the one guy's like, I'll bring the strength, I'll bring the dexterity, I'll bring the accuracy.
You aren't very strong when you hit things. I'm sorry, Shad, you're not.
Except when I shoot the bow, or we do push-ups.
Shad can't be. He's like, listen, my push-up game on fleek. I'm hip.
Do you I said it was like a fucking divorce video where like, and I feel like he's just like, he's announced very recently, Nate's announced that he's leaving, and the other guy whose name escapes me is just like, can I come with you? Don't leave me here with Shad. You fucking hate it.
And I'm sorry, Nate. Like the way like they're explaining that the young guy, like he brings the strength, he brings the dexterity. Listen, man, we're talking about a difference between like he's got like a 12 in strength and like he dumped dex. Okay, he's too big to have dex. All right, that's so nerdy the way I'm explaining it. Somebody hit me in the head. This is why I need to fly out for sex, actually. Hey, babe, I'm bringing out the kinky dice. And it's like a D20 with... Sorry, I rolled a nat 1. We're actually just going to watch Netflix tonight.
Oh, fuck. Actually, do you know what? If someone did that, that would be legitimately quite funny. Could you imagine like someone just sat there being like, yeah, no, just on the phone to their friend. Yeah, he's in my house. I'm like wearing sexy lingerie. He rolled a nat 1, and now he's sat there crying, watching Netflix. I don't know what's going on.
They were a prison push-up. Check out some behind-the-scenes footage.
Have you seen the comments, Shad? Everybody's like, I don't count any of Shad.
Even if we halved the amount, I still won.
Not real push-ups, mate. Anyways.
So I'm super lucky to have both of these guys on board. And like I said, we're still going to be making great content. Tarath and I, we get along awesome. And we are looking to the future. So if you think you have that experience, send something in to shadiversitysubmissions@gmail.com. We probably won't be getting back. Yeah, we won't be getting back to anyone soon, but it's just to keep it on file. So when we're in a position to look at stuff, we have some stuff we can reach out with. Okay, but at the end of it, Nate, you know, it's been great to have you, and we wish you the best in the future.
Thank you very much. I will be back at some stage, obviously not full time, but I will be back. And thanking you. Don't you give me that.
me and Nate.
Yeah, you should see the stuff that happens behind the camera. And honestly, guys, thank you. This has been a great opportunity with you. The comments that I have seen, good and bad, I know there are some haters out there. I appreciate you guys too, but
there's like 2 for you, all right?
Everyone loves you.
Everybody loves you.
You're like a friendly teddy bear.
You got like there are some of you guys that know
like
that
a big
you go,
teddy
that's
bear.
fine. That's fine.
You're like a big bear. You're like an otter to me, Shad. Someone earlier was like, do you think they've explored each other's bodies?
Yes. Yes, I do. I think these men have had sex with each other. It's no way. No fucking way.
But no, I really appreciate you guys as well. Stay tuned when I do have some stuff ready for the global Saw community. I'll let you know. And
awesome.
We'll go from there.
All right, thanks, guys, and on to the future.
But until that time, farewell. Do not try any of what you see here at home.
We're what you call professionals.
So I'm going to. That counts.
I mean, like all of this is just like it's all just like LARP. Like at the end of the day, this is all like LARPing, just with edged weapons. Like. Like it really is. Like them walking from the camera holding the swords, and it's like, you know, that like, oh, the 3 fellow swordsmen. Like that's like you're a fucking nerd. Like you're not a historian. Like you're just a nerd.
Just I knew a guy who did reenactment back in the day, and everyone hated him. Because he'd like grab random pieces of armor from different time periods and then justify it and he finally got kicked out of the group he was in, where he started wearing washing machine parts.
This kind of based, actually.
That was horrible grouping. Done! Next!
Where's this hanging down? So...
That was your bullseye, wasn't it?
Dude, you just flipped it!
It was in! It was in solidly.
Yeah, I think this is... Did you just break one of my arrows? No! That's one of my good ones!
I break
You're
it.
stepping on it! You're making it worse!
I can't make a broken arrow
Yeah,
worse.
but I can still use it! You bastard.
I mean, if we really want to be pedantic, I could do this. I could do all of these things.
Listen, the only reason we're still watching this montage is because you're going to be applying for this soon. Look, I just need you to watch and learn.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, I could do
This
pocket
is-
sand too. If Dale Gribble can, so can I.
This is now a training video for you, FPS Diesel. So we are going to get you on this fucking show. I swear to God.
First try!
That filled me with rage.
Did he just slap his own ass with
Yeah.
that shield?
I did just slap my own ass with the shield. It like flopped over.
I've actually unironically, I've actually thrown spears in a competitive setting.
See, you are perfect for this fucking Diesel. Diesel, you're just selling. You're selling it to yourself because you've already sold it to me. I'm excited for the future.
You're filling me with delusions right now, okay?
I'm not filling you with delusions. I'm filling me with future content. That's not the same thing.
You know what? I'm counting that. You got him in the foot. I think that counts.
Remember that time that I hit the foot of Boromir and you counted as half a point?
Yeah!
That doesn't count. Doesn't count.
So this already feels like one of those cringe family photos. It's like, hi.
Get off. No, nothing. Oh, something! Successful test! Oh, we're stopping there. Alright, so it kind of, like, stuff would just, it's, oh god.
Me?
I can kind of see why it's scary to
I'm
fight.
not gonna finish that, no. No.
Finish your thoughts, Diesel.
Me when I see a goblin.
Listen, and they've got like dice on their like little desk setup things. You're like forever DM. You're perfect.
Yeah, I've literally been fiddling with dice this entire stream. Like,
Whoa.
Oh, looks like my hand's on fire.
What about that? Get a...
Kind of looks good. Yeah.
Shad wins. Fatality.
Why would you not be wearing a cup?
yeah,
What
I
the
know.
Fuck.
I would always wear a cup.
Note for Diesel: when you join Shadiversity, wear a cup.
I should do, you know, like those monks that like train to like get hit in the nuts.
Yeah.
It should just be like a clip of me getting hit in the nuts, not reacting at all.
There you go. It's perfect. It's perfect self.
So I hit Shad in the head a bit hard, and he returned the shot in kind.
He always looks like a pirate.
I got a jar of dirt. 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 The only problem is when you get hit, kind of sounds like. What? It's Adam of Eternia. It's like He-Man, but the alter ego, because I'm not buff.
It's not very scary.
Well, it's not meant to be scary. It's just meant to be. I'll go put on another.
Ah, crap!
See how well the guy that can't do any form of range combat actually does.
I'm gonna literally learn a bunch of skills just for a shit
Okay,
post. Am I really doing this?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
What do you mean?
are.
Of course you are. Yeah.
This is your just training montage now. This is your life.
Uh...
This is your future, Diesel. Listen, if it goes well, you can go hang out with the cool like sword person, and dress up in like the nice. Yeah, that's the plan. It's your reward.
Your reward is that you get to get hit over the head by people in nicer equipment, actually. So. Amazing. I think that's where we can end stream for today.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Guys, the pinned comment in chat is Cope and Seethe. Go over there and subscribe to their channel. Beckett streams quite a bit. They put out videos. They're a small crew doing shit, and you should support them. Beckett is mad funny. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on, hanging out. It's fun as always, and yeah, we're getting things going. I stream about twice a week.
Twice a week.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, chat, and being so cool.
Yes.
I much appreciate it.
Oh my god, what a fucking... Alright, I'm gonna leave now. Ay. What a disaster tonight, chat. For real though, go check out Beckett. But I'm gonna get out of here.